Such an out-of-place line.
He's an out-of-place character.
What was the name of the anime again?
Classroom of the Elite, I think. The most disappointing anime this season.
Oh, really?
No, yeah, it has like a really cool premise, and then like it just real fucks it up.
There's a scene where one guy goes into like the top classes like bar area, and he has a bouncer, a big black bouncer, who just steps in front of the guy and goes, "Bad boy," beats the shit out of him.
Wow.
All he says. He walks in front of him and goes, "Bad boy," and then just beats the absolute shit out of the guy.
Wow.
That was pretty fun.
Shit, I had all this time. I need to dump this drink before it leaks on my desk.
Alright, so I see an Amori, a Sen, a Wild, a Turd, and a Matt. That's all. So, guys, last time on D&T, go Razorwick, what happened?
I'm D&T.
Something.
That's correct, something did happen. Please go into glorious detail.
No.
That is absolutely fine. The magic items you were looking for are not available this session. So, Mr. What happened?
We met a dapper young man who tried to fight all of us. He settled for just fighting Nero, got his ass handed to him. And then now he's joining the party. Much to this, apparently. Then we made a little ride. He forgot his horse. Ike has a new horse, and then
I don't have
crashed.
a new horse. It's just I made a horse.
Oh yeah.
What's the horse's name?
You made a horse with your minds.
Serenity.
Serenity.
Sung it into existence.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was I mean, compared to the Erebus fight, it was the best. It was a good time. And then we then crashed those horses into a tree, and we found Selena's teacher's tent, and we went inside. And
After running over one of the zombies.
And after
Now you
one of
should
the
put blame
horses,
who ran it over.
and one of the horses becoming enthralled in Amori's glamour and charm.
Sally Bracket 18 wants to fuck Glorm, and Glorm couldn't be happy.
I mean, finally.
And then what happened?
Everyone was whispering. Everyone thought it was gonna happen. In particular, Glorm. I mean, for me, my bones got fixed. That was fun. And then Glorm has an ultimatum to make about his masked friend. That masked friend is being less of a friend day after day, and now it's threatening to take over his body if he doesn't find the dragon's original body in 7 days, which is his dead body, or the dragon's body was killed 10,000 years ago. So, we can make a robot dragon body.
That's what I said.
Dude.
So, you guys are in the office.
Ask the dragon if he wants a robot dragon body.
You guys are in the office of Cyphus Savarian, and it's on you guys. What would you like to do?
Have we had our long rest, or is it still that same night?
No, it's still the same night.
Oh, it's the same. Okay.
Yeah, we haven't left the room yet.
Cyphus, by the way, your javelin, do you know how it ended up with me?
He's going to just smile. What? Why? How did it get to you?
Yeah?
He just says, why? How did it get to you?
I was hoping you'd be able to tell me that, because I woke up from some weird mind realm, and it was with me.
Huh. Well, you might say you must have had some great burden on your shoulders for it to find you. Things happen. Magic happens. Can't explain everything, can you?
Tides come in, tides come out. You can't explain that.
Checkmate, atheist.
Isn't that the whole continent?
Agnostic is the consonant, please.
Yeah, I guess you can explain everything.
If I had to wager a guess, I'd say someone stole it from me.
Who would be
Don't
able to
look
do
at
for
my
you?
headset stopped.
What?
What's
a
headset?
delightful.
This isn't good.
We can hear you.
This is real bad.
Yeah.
No, he has a separate mic.
Ah.
But now we can talk shit about him. I just have to be quiet about it because he can hear me.
Please start working.
Did you guys know that Jason sucks?
Yeah,
Fucking god.
I've known him the longest. I know that
Hello?
for certain.
Hello?
Hello.
Well, fuck.
Do you need a pair of headphones real quick?
It might be Discord.
Fuck.
Start Discord?
Why now?
You can't fucking hear that.
Hey Jason!
Yeah.
Is it Discord?
No, it's not.
You don't have to yell, I can hear you, you just can't hear me.
No, I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me?
I mean, I have my head.
It's because y'all are in the fucking same house.
What? What? Is Spotify working?
No, it's
It's a headset. You want to borrow my headphones?
I've got my backup up here. This is really annoying. It's not so much annoying as it's mildly bad. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'll take the headphones.
Oh shit, I don't know where my headphones are.
Okay, so everyone can't, or I can't hear everyone, but everyone can hear me.
Yes.
Yes.
My headphones are hooked up to an amplifier, which has a vacuum tube. The vacuum tube just died.
Oh,
So,
rip. But he can't hear that.
Rip.
No, it's not the headphones that are fucked. It's the vacuum tube inside of his
But
amplifier
he
that's
doesn't
fucked.
have a spare vacuum tube, so he needs to go get a spare headset.
Well, I'm gonna continue playing that.
No, you're going to interact, motherfucker. Go.
No.
Yeah,
Worm's
so
spaced out right now.
Oh.
the mixer.
Are you pondering
No,
on
well-
who could have stole it from me?
What powers?
Go with that.
He's...
What?
What about the rest
You were
of
talking
you?
about a magic shop, right?
Yeah.
How do you know the exact?
Aside for this,
Because
the
I
goods.
bought a new one 'cause really shitty.
What type of items do you have for sale?
Well, why don't you go up and look?
Which room was it again?
Room 436.
Just so I remember. Okay. Anyone else need anything from him?
I guess I could go look.
Okay, so...
Oh, Selena.
Well,
Before you go, stay back here. We have some things to discuss.
Okay.
Jason left.
yeah, he's probably... just
Jason,
starting
you
to-
left. I don't know. Hey, he's realizing that he left.
Okay.
I was trying to talk shit to you guys, like through his
It
microphone.
says I'm in D&D.
Oh, hi, welcome back.
Hi.
Did my computer freak the fuck out?
Yep.
Wait, can you hear us now?
I mean, no, I haven't put in the shit. But...
Okay, you'll have to put. You'll have to put it in for it to work. I
Oh
know.
my fucking god.
Now you see
What
why
are we
it's a
doing? We're talking to Sylvan. Okay.
Yeah, we just talked about the magic shop in the room.
I like to think that this Glorm's saying all of this.
His
He's
ear
like, the
broke from
fucking
talking with the
tube
dragon."
broke. It's getting real quiet without the amplifier. And so I was like, yeah, it probably would be.
So yeah, probably heading up to that room.
Which one's right?
God damn it!
Right is
Uh-huh.
the fourth story to the left. Wrong is the 12th stair
That's
to the
right.
left. I don't suggest you
Okay.
go in there.
Okay, hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back.
So Syphilis said to you, oh fuck! I have to get the context back. Jesus Christ.
If I
Talking
had,
about
if I had to
the-
wager a guess, I'd say someone stole it from me, from my private collection. Excuse
Huh.
you.
Gorm blacked out for what?
Warm says out loud.
um, would you be willing to part with?
With this glorious golden sphere, whatever could you want with it?
Good question.
That is a very good question.
Shit. You didn't think about why you want it?
Well, no. I know why I want it.
Well, then tell him.
So, let's say whenever I was in this little head realm of mine, I had a
Okay.
vision. Let's just say I had a vision of. Please don't.
Why are you so bad at this? I
He's
don't
great.
know.
He's great, actually.
It's fantastic. It's very in his character.
It's not our role playing. It's just him.
No, I like to think it is. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Go on.
So, whenever we were all in this like weird off realm that wasn't our realm, that might have been in my head, who knows? I had a vision of Tyr bringing a spear down and severing my arm to get the mask off.
Oh, 1 second. Hey, Tyr! Stop stealing my shit!
Okay,
Well, we're gonna
honey.
look up.
Go on.
By the
You're
way,
gonna
when he
talk to
says
your
that,
god like that?
the entire tower vibrates.
Go on.
You want to make a
Which-
religion check, Ike?
Yeah.
On what?
On the whole thing vibrating.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an insight check. Okay. You have a feeling? Okay, from your religion check, there was a large surge of divine energy that just went on throughout this tower. With that insight check, you think Tyr's pissed at being called out.
Oh.
I can steal what I want.
Okay, Amor, you also feel the rush of divine energy throughout the tower. You can go ahead and roll an insight check. You could feel that there was almost a direct communication through the veil.
Oh shit. He just said hi to Tyr.
Oh man.
Go on.
So, would you be willing to part with it for a price, or is it not for sale?
Well, you told me what circumstances brought it to you, but not why you want it.
I have a feeling that after seeing this vision, there might be a reason, like, might be a way to stop this. Who knows?
Well, if that's what you're looking for, the sphere will not save you from the mask. All I can tell you is what it does. It is a spear of encumbrance. You throw the spear at a target, and by saying the magic words, if it hits, the target has to weather the spell's effects.
Huh.
It makes it really heavy and slow.
Yes.
Thank you for putting in Glom's terms.
Thank you.
I'm sure he really appreciates it.
Is this still something you want?
Why in?
Why? I mean, just curious if you're willing to sell it. If not, then I completely understand.
Oh, I'm very willing, as long as just you want it.
Yeah. What
Alright,
would the price?
would you like your name on it?
Sure.
Okay. The price for this item is 5,500 gold.
Oh.
But the name change is free.
Oh, that's a good deal, dude.
That's a good deal.
That is a good deal. That's a good deal. It's a little I can't afford that at all.
Dude, sometimes people really price gouge that name change.
And I'm not sure if you noticed, but it is enchanted to pierce through the defenses of the monsters you're assaulting.
It is magic-y.
It is magic-y. It's just several thousand out of what I have.
Well then, if it's outside your means, you'll always be here. Unless someone takes it again!
Well,
Does the room shake, or is Tyr just pouting at this point?
No, it doesn't shake. Cyphus just kind of looks up and then looks back at you guys.
Okay.
well, sorry we couldn't do business. I'll keep that in mind if I ever come across the money.
Alright,
He snaps his fingers and it disappears.
is there anything else? How about you, young diamond-hearted one? You were always so energetic last time I met you when you weren't on the table.
What?
Is there anything you want?
Naturally.
Alright, well you are a guest in my house. Sure, if you take a look around, you might find something you'd like.
I have
I
a
can
quick
try
question.
to.
You're just talking about it with that spear and with, and Razork has a similar kind of sword that if you speak a magic word, the weapon reacts to and is able to activate its ability. My daggers have poison in them that activate with the trigger. However, it's a little bit inefficient. I wonder if there's a way to make it activate through a trigger word instead of having to take an action to do it.
Well, come here. Place them on the table.
Okay, place them on the table.
Okay, he's going to cast the Identify spell on it and take a moment.
Huh. Makers of these daggers were thoroughly inefficient. They just tried to shove the magic into them. I'm sorry, at this stage, there's nothing I can do about them. I'd have to make the new item from scratch.
Okay. I just wanted to know if it was possible.
Yeah, no, they really were they dumped into a well or something?
One to a cave.
Huh. Ghastly.
All right. And then I'll just check out the your magic store with Nero when I get the chance.
Have fun.
Almost.
Okay. Glorm, do you have any other long questions?
It's not really long questions. It's Long's way of explaining the question.
There was also a small interlude of my headset breaking.
Yes, your head does seem to break quite often. Please keep
Yeah.
things out of it.
Form nods.
No, I don't believe I have any more questions at the moment.
Alright then, young Gorbachev. I wish you the best. Please don't get taken over in my abode.
I'll try my darndest not to.
Thank you.
Okay, so Let's try to head to room 436.
All right, Nero, let's
Okay.
let's have a shopping montage.
So, there is a staircase. It rotates all the way around. Every approximate 20 to 25 steps, there's a door going up the spiraling staircase up this indefinitely tall tower. How would you guys like to climb to room 436?
I could just fly up there like a little bitch. Well, I don't have anything else to do, so I'm gonna walk it.
Okay, so you start walking up.
Florm's just following Nero.
Okay.
Hey, what's
Yeah,
up,
I'll
dude?
follow Nero
Very
too.
cute.
I'll feel like
Okay.
flying.
You're gonna fly, Ike?
Okay.
No, I don't feel like
I
flying.
don't really follow
Okay.
that way.
So you're just walking up?
Florm's-
Yes, that's what I said.
After going
Hey, I don't know if you heard, but I think Florm's following. He just yelled it into my ear.
Okay. So after you guys go up approximately past 10 doors, you see that there's a panel in the wall. On this panel, there is numbers. There's number 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and XFTLZ. They are all recessed buttons.
I want to press the 400 one.
Okay, you press the 400 one. I'll just write this down.
We pressed the "We Die" button.
You press the
Oops.
400 one, and the tower rotates down while the stairs stay in place.
The
So-
fuck?
That's weird.
As the stairs are staying in place, you just see the tower corkscrewing it down towards you. Bookshelves are going by, doors are going by. It's going by incredibly fast. It's going down, 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 and then you hear just the grinding of stone as it slows down and stops. And where beside you was room 10, it's now room 410.
Hey guys, we are now 400 steps higher than we were.
You look over the edge, and you guys are incredibly high. You can't even see the bottom of this tower.
Ike, catch us if we fall.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, so let's just climb up the extra few steps to get the 436.
Okay, you guys climb on up to room 436, and it is there. And the door is interesting. Most of the doors that you've been seeing around have different decorations to them. They've been like oaken with engraving. There have been like metal doors. There have been doors made of complete silver. There's been doors made of complete gold. Just there's been doors that have been gemmed out to the max. This door looks like a carnival door. Two big red doors with large golden knobs, and above it says Syphilis's Glorious Goods.
Seems like the place.
Yeah,
Right
open
name,
it.
right number. Let's go.
All right, you open up the door, and as you open it up, you get this waft of fumey, perfumey smells. It's almost like you've walked into
A JC Penney.
more like a brothel with a hookah
What's it
going on. Just this absorbent amount of aromas. You got herbs, spices, fumes from things cooking just pour out into the hallway. And as your eyes start to clear from the watering, you look at and there's just these frilly pieces of fabric hanging from the ceiling, multicolor, almost like what the dancers of Arabian Tales would wear, just hanging from the ceiling. And there's a counter there sitting at the back, completely clear and transparent. Inside the counter, you see dozens of vials of different colored fluids. So yeah, JCPenney's, Matt. There you go.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
entirely JC Penney.
Or a brothel.
What
Either
would you
or.
like to do?
Can I see if there's a bag of holding?
You want to see if there's a bag of holding?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go ahead and walk in. As you walk in, on the desk there's a bell.
I ring it.
As you ring it, a shadowy form forms up. A recognizable form. It is a shadow. and it
Oh.
looks at you.
You have a bag of holding?
This I have. And it shrinks down. And now I'm having to find a fucking bag of holding. I forgot you wanted that.
Bad DM.
Yeah, fuck you.
No, I mentioned it like when we were walking, actually. So
Wait, is Selena with this? I don't have my gold. No, she's not with you. She stayed downstairs.
Shit.
We got our gold.
yeah, we already separated it.
Yeah, you
Yeah, we
separated
separated.
yesterday.
Like, ugh,
Yeah, we
so
got
am I
our gold.
holding all of it then?
dragging it.
Okay, cool.
Well, remember, we were on the cart, and now we're just kind of walking around normally.
Up,
Just
comes,
dragging it
up
around.
comes the creature out of the ether, holding a very nice leather bag, much more embroidered than Selena's version, and it has upon it a dragon breathing fire onto little people running away.
Oh, dude, perfect.
I need that bag.
4,000 for the bag.
I think
Pardon. I can't hear you, Sen. He said pardon.
He doesn't.
I know.
He doesn't think he has that much.
yeah.
Ha.
How much is plat changed to gold? How much is
One
This is-
plat for 10 gold.
That is correct. Also, so you guys have never done this before. There's a thing called bartering.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Excuse me. I would like to. Could I do a
What?
barter?
What do you counter? What you counter argue with?
How about 1,000?
Ha ha ha. A fair price for the young dragonborn. 3,000 gold. Final offer. With that persuasion check, he thought you meant just 1,000 off, not 1,000.
1,000 what? Oh,
Royals don't know how to barter.
With that persuasion roll, he
Well,
misinterpreted what you meant.
oh. Can I try to make it so it's just 1,000 gold instead of 4,000 gold?
Do you say that?
Well, I don't know how to say it.
That's how you-
Ask him what he would trade for 1,000 gold.
What?
Ask him what he would part with it for 1,000 gold.
He's trying to trade in some more items to make it more. To kind of cut it in.
Like, you're bartering, right? You only
Yeah.
want to pay 1,000 gold, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the thing's worth 3,000 gold. So maybe you could ask him what would be worth it to him for the other 2,000.
Okay. Then I ask him that.
Okay, ask him in your own words.
What else? For I really don't know. I'm really bad.
These bags require dimensional magic. You kill a beast of another plane and bring me their core. 1,000 gold and it's yours.
Okay.
You might want to write
Does
that
anybody-
down.
We have a.
I don't know where to write it down.
Treasure section
Where is that?
Bio?
on your sheet, yeah. And the rest of you.
For
Please
what we're
can
looking
you
for.
repeat it?
1,000 gold and a core of an elemental of another plane. Or 3,000 gold by your persuasion. Either or.
Oh. My persuasion's on -1. I would definitely not pass that.
Okay, you can go first. You can go first.
Anything else?
I would like to see what you have in stock that can make me stronger.
Stronger how?
Stronger physically, as in it's easier to punch, easier to hold on to stuff.
Let's see. Easier to hold on to stuff.
Yeah.
We have these. He pulls out of 3 vials of potions. Potion of ogre strength. Potion of enlarge. And for those slippery situations, potion of slickness.
He gets a sense of humor from Cyphus.
Which
How much
do you
for the
want?
potion of them?
Pardon?
How much for the enlarged potion?
Enlarge is 200 gold. Concentration not included. Only duration.
How about you make it 150 and you have a deal?
How about you try to persuade me?
It's good.
You're not in this deal, Mr. Ike, unless you
Come
want
on.
to cut in. How'd you cut in?
What?
How'd you cut in if
Just
you want to cut
barked.
in?
It's like,
Just jumps in. I'll offer you
I think that's a
150.
fair deal.
Pardon?
I think that's a fair deal.
So, Nero, Ike sees you like stuttering, how about 150 gold? And Ike like just checks the other way, slams his hand on the table. 150 gold sounds like a pretty fair deal. Fine. 150.
Okay, I'll put 150 on the table.
Thank you for your patronage.
Shall add that to my inventory.
And forgive me, I misspoke. It's not ogre strength, it's fire giant strength. We get the toenail clippings mixed up every once in a while.
What would that one do in turn?
Fire giant strength improves your strength by +2 for 1 hour.
Oh, I'll take this one for now. Thank you.
Enjoy.
I'll look back at form. Now, what were you looking for?
Glorm, you can go ahead.
And please, go ahead and take a look at the selection in front of you before asking for something specific. We have antitoxins, calming healing, greater uncommon healing, potions of poison, potions of fire breath, pellets of dust of drylessness, potions of climbing, heroism, and invisibility. This one for you, young foxfolk, a potion of mind reading. And if you look behind me, there's plenty of arrows to look upon.
Oh,
For you, sister.
Oh shit. How much? What kind of potions of healing do you have?
Well, we have common healing potions and grading healing potions. However, we do make the other stock. We're just out of the supplies.
How much are each worth?
The common healing potions are 50 gold each. They heal 2d4 plus 2 health. The greater healing potions do 4d4 plus 4 health in the repair. They can be used as a bonus action to heal.
bonus action to heal.
That is correct by anyone who can drink it. However, if your common man falls unconscious, it will take an action to feed him the potion. As said in the disclaimer behind the potion seal.
It's like this huge, long, like receipt list of like ineligible words.
Potions are
Side of
are bonus actions?
In this campaign, yes.
If I get to
Yeah,
to
like
the
that.
Pardon?
if I get to the minor healing potions, can I give them for 40 gold each instead of 50?
I'm sorry. The healing potions price is set by our stock prices. They are being sold for, how you say, creation cost. We make no profit on these.
Okay, I'll take 2 for 100 gold then.
Very well. He pulls out 2 egg, and you take a look at them, and they are a mixture of honey yellow and red liquid as it swirls around the vial, but the 2 colors don't mix.
Cool.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
So go ahead and add 2 common healing potions to your inventory.
And I give my sword for the bag.
Well, what kind of sword do you have?
Oh, just a regular sword, along with like the short sword.
You have something you wish to trade, young Dragonborn?
Maybe.
Well, present it.
Okay, well, I show you the short sword.
Okay, it is the one you use to unlock the lock, or is it the emerald one, or is it the ruby one? What is the description?
It's just my plain short sword. Short sword.
Huh. You wish
Here's
to
this
trade.
pathetic piece of shit.
You wish to trade the mundane for the spectacular. Unfortunately, I don't believe we have any use for this item in our stocks.
You can't make it better?
Oh, I can most certainly make it better if you want to pay the coin.
No, I was like, this is like, I don't know, some sort of, like, thing that you could use for stuff.
So you want me to... What are you trading this for?
Bag of holding.
You want to give me this sword that I would have
with
to...
1,000 gold.
And 1,000 gold that I would have to reinvest that 1,000 gold in to make it worth anything for a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Nice try, young one. Moving on. Does anybody else here have some real business to deal with
I have
me?
some dragon claws, too.
You have dragon claws?
Yeah, I got 8 of them.
Well then, if you were making arrows of slaying, I would have use for dragon claws.
How about a tiger pelt?
A tiger pelt? What could I possibly use for a tiger pelt?
I don't know, stuff.
I could probably use a tiger pelt, a fresh tiger pelt, for alter self items or transformation items or in belts. How old is this tiger pelt?
I don't think I know.
It's been leather-wise, and it's been in her basement for years.
Oh, I do have a wedding ring. Oh, I have a silver white wedding ring.
You have a wedding ring?
Yeah.
Well, that would be a good base for an enchantment. Would you like the ring to be enchanted?
Oh.
I know, it turns your pawn shop, what the fuck?
I don't know what kind of, like, enchantment.
Would you like it to be enchanted?
To do what?
Well, I'm going to let you know right off the bat. Any enchantment on this ring is going to cost about 3,000 gold.
I want to buy something.
Then
Oh,
buy
that's-
something that's not overpowered or beyond your
Not
means.
overpowered, I just want a goddamn bag of holding.
If you want bag of holding, get a Soul of Elemental or pay 3,000 gold. You bought them down from 4,000.
1,000 gold's a lot.
It's the thing.
What about you, young paladin? No, priest, aren't you?
Yes.
Don't you dare
Um,
turn me in my own home.
I wouldn't dare.
He's not smart enough to, trust us.
I guess if you still have any, I'd take some 2 healing potions.
Oh, then go. He reaches below the counter and pulls out 2 healing potions. Common, right? 100 gold?
Yeah.
You all seem to be interested in items more than these trinkets. Would you like me to bring out our common stock?
Actually, I have a quick question about another weapon. I'm looking for another set of daggers, similar to these, but maybe something a little bit more efficient. I've placed Chun Chun on the table. Do you think you can have anything that I could trade up for?
Oh, these are some quite nice daggers. +1, enchanted to do extra damage. These would run about 4,000 gold in our shop.
Do you have anything that could work a little bit better?
Better in what manner? Better penetrating the armor or different in the damage?
Something that could work a little bit faster.
Faster. Explain.
It takes a while for the poison to activate, and I'm not able to strike as fast as I want to because of it.
Would you like to be faster or the weapon to be faster?
The weapon, if possible. What else do you have in mind?
Well, you could get something to make you quicker. Something to hasten your advance.
Oh
What
shit.
would that be?
But once again, that type of magic is highly expensive.
I'll take a look. What is it?
Oh, god damn it. I think this is gonna have to be... Yeah, Boots of Haster custom.
Ah,
They
shit,
are?
dude, boots.
Yeah, because they
Wow,
changed
okay.
them from D&D 4th to 5th.
Ah,
So I'll just custom it. Boots of Speed. There we are.
Vroom.
These boots, he pulls out from below the counter these really sleek black boots. It is black leather, and instead of having like seaming on it, everywhere where there's a seam, it's almost as if there is how should I put this? Almost like claws coming out of it, but it looks like it's 3D, but it's only 2D on the thing. It looks like the claws themselves could like dig into the ground and just grip it stronger, but it's just embroidered into the thing. It's an odd optical illusion. These boots, as a free action, you can click your heels together and be hasted for 10 rounds each day.
And
No
what does that mean?
concentration. You can take 2 actions.
That's pretty good. How much are those running?
12,000 gold.
Woo! I do have these shoes that I'd have to trade out for that. I have Swift. I think they're called Swift Feet. It's the ones where I can jump 3 times the distance, 30
I
feet
know. Do
movement
you know
speed.
the exact name of that? Like the boots?
I don't think I have the exact name of it. I don't think I was ever told. It's Swift Feet jump 3 times distance, 30 feet, moving no matter what, over rough terrain or not. I don't think it's gonna be worth 12,000 gold, but it's the only chance I got.
I do have a cheaper version of the Boots of Speed, if that one's above your price. These are Boots Oh, sorry.
Do we have like an approximate how much my shoes are worth for like a trade-in?
I'm looking those up while I was explaining those to you.
Okay. What's the cheaper version?
These ones are 4,000 gold, and by clicking your heels together as a bonus action, you double your walking speed, and any creature that makes an opportunity attack against you has disadvantage. Not exactly what you're looking for, but could help.
Yeah.
I also have these boots of elven kind. Makes sneaking around a lot easier. They are 2,500 gold.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for... You didn't have boots of levitation. No, you had boots of striding and springing, right?
Sounds right. We're jump 3 times distance. No invulnerable. I guess I don't get affected by rough terrain.
Boots of striding, springing. And when you wear these boots, your walking speed becomes 30 unless your walking speed is higher and your speed isn't reduced if you're encumbered or wearing a heavy armor. In addition, you can jump 3 times the normal distance, though you can't jump farther than your movement would allow.
You also said that it was, since it was magical, it allowed you to sprint like the, what is it? The
And it
ranger
required attunement, right?
Yes,
Okay.
it required attunement.
Oh, well, these wonderful boots. A little ragged, but those are some boots of striding and springing. Those are worth... oh. Go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
Can someone help me with the persuasion roll?
You're talking to him.
Okay, well, let's try.
Shit, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I was trying to jump back to roll 20.
Ike's gonna slam his fist on the table again.
Again!
She's right.
Okay, so Matt, to you, he says, I think I could do about 4,000 gold for these.
Hmm.
And then Ike, what do you say?
Oh,
That
what
sounds
was
fair.
that?
Pardon?
Sounds fair.
You say that sounds fair? Then 4,000
Yeah.
gold it is.
For the shoes. So it was the 4,000 gold for the shoes that give me that. What was it? I'm sorry.
It's a train effect and double your whatchamacallit, and you can jump super far. Like you don't get encumbered by the terrain.
Don't get covered by the terrain. So essentially, kind of like what mine do, where I don't I don't have anything that hurts me. My movement speed doesn't get halved whenever I'm over difficult.
That's what
terrain.
your boots currently do. That's the ones that are worth 4,000 gold.
Yeah, and what are the new ones doing?
The 12,000 ones gave you haste. The 4,000 ones gave you double movement speed and disadvantage on attacks of opportunity. If you want to trade these boots, I'd be fine with the trade. Boots of speed for boots of striding and springing. Or if you wish to sell them, 4,000 gold is yours.
I'll trade them for the boots of speed.
Once again, these boots of speeds, while you're wearing these boots, you can use a bonus action to click the heels together. If you do this, it doubles your walking speed, and any creature that makes an attack of opportunity against you has disadvantage on the attack roll. If you click the heels together again, you end the effect. They last for a total of 10 minutes a day, and cease to function until you finish your long rest. You sure you want to make this a change?
Wait, so they last for 10 minutes, and then
When you click
I
your
get
heels, you can do them for a total of 10 minutes. So you can click them together, use them for 2 minutes, click them off, click them together, use them for 3 minutes, click them off.
Okay.
It's 10 minutes for the
and
whole
then
day.
then it resets longer.
That is correct.
Okay. Yep. I'll trade them out.
Okay. Then go ahead and add boots of speed, the required attunement, just like the other boots, and remove the boots of springing and striding. those boots are going to be at this location.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Kurt, was there something you wanted to buy?
Maybe I can look for the arrows stuff.
What kind of arrows are you looking for?
Better than normal arrow.
Okay. Well, may I ask a question of you?
Sure.
What are you putting them in?
A quiver.
What kind of quiver?
A quiver.
Yes, what kind of quiver?
A normal one, I guess.
So you are going to put these enchanted arrows into a leather quiver? My. Well then, I have a multitude of arrows here, perfectly prepared for 20,000 gold each. No, 25 gold each per +1 arrow you may purchase. And if you don't wish to hold them in a simple quiver anymore, I have a quiver of Ilhona here, if you wish to purchase that as well.
How much it is?
It's 1,000 gold. It has 3 compartments that act much like a bag of holding. The short compartment can hold 60 arrows, the mid-sized compartment can hold 18 javelins, and the long-side compartment can hold 6 long objects such as bows, quarterstaffs, or spears. You can draw any
What the
item from the
fuck?
quiver as if you were regularly drawing something from a scabbard or quiver.
What the fuck?
If you fill them only with arrows, you could fit upwards of 500 arrows inside this quiver.
Oh well. Oh well. Sure.
That'll be 1,000 gold.
Good.
You're fine with that price? Okay. Do you have 1,000 gold to pay the man, Mr. Razork?
Oh, 1,000.
Yes, 1,000.
Oh, I heard the 100.
Not 100, 1,000.
Dungeon.
You can try talking him down for it.
Sure. What it is like?
Persuasion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I have 0 in that.
You too, dude.
Unless you want to try to lie to him or trick him or something like that.
Why would I lie to him?
I don't know. But anyway, go ahead and make your persuasion roll.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yes. It's 1,000 gold.
I hate my life.
But for you, 1,500.
Joking, no, it's 1,000 gold.
But since I see you're trying, I'll throw in 1 arrow of +1 with the quiver for 1,000 gold.
I don't have this gold.
We raided like the
Good.
fucking cave. We should have enough.
We,
That's
not
a good-
I.
What?
We have enough. I don't have enough.
You should have enough.
You should have enough.
Like, how much platinum do you have?
No, I don't have enough.
You should have like 800 gold, and then like what is it, like 20 something platinum?
280 gold worth of plat.
Yeah.
So
You
you
should
should
have,
No
have
way.
almost 1,100 at least. And that's not including whatever you had on your person. Or
Yes.
divvied
I
everything
can,
up.
I can yeah. How much gold is worth plat?
1 platinum is worth 10 gold. So you have 360 gold in platinum and 867 gold in gold.
I don't remember what you said just now.
Okay, you see your platinum? I'm adding a 0.
Yeah.
That is your gold.
Don't touch at my money.
Well, now you understand, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, So that's how much gold you have.
Well, yeah, I have enough actually.
That's fantastic. Would you like to purchase this equipment?
Wait, no, I don't. No, wait. It was like 1,000, not 1,500, right?
1,000
Oh, it's 1,000.
gold.
Okay,
Plus 1
Yeah.
arrow of +1.
yeah, sure.
Okay. Then go ahead and subtract 1,000 gold.
Math. God, wait.
Bad.
And go ahead and add that to your inventory.
Oh, that's gonna be a good website in my inventory.
Yep. I'll put it in the D&D RP for you,
There you go.
so you can
That-
link to
that's-
it later.
Nice.
Oh, just real quick, how much is this sword worth? It's the ruby sword from the.
Oh, that's good enough.
treasure
that
hall.
looks good. It's the ruby sword from the treasure hall that we.
Are you asking him, or are you making your own inspection?
Asking him.
Okay. He
I
waves
guess
his
I'll
hand
make
over.
my own inspection.
He waves his hand over it, and you see some sort of like magical dust drop from his hand. His eyes flash. It's like, this item is worth 200 gold.
Does it sound right to me?
So you make an insight check and an investigation.
I'll make an investigation on it.
Okay. Going over the gems, most of them are cut finely enough, but there's nothing too big on it. This weapon seems to be worth between 150 and 300 gold.
All right.
Are you
I'll
asking him,
totally
Ike?
Yeah.
Oh, you want something to make your large body move faster?
Yes.
Well then, let's see if I can find something that will break the bonds of your existence.
Wait, what?
Break the laws that hold your body to this plane.
Understand.
You don't have
Something
to.
that will
If
make
it
you go
works.
faster.
Okay.
It's rather unnatural for someone your size to move fast.
Are you
Are we
calling
fast?
big people slow?
Yes, I am a big people.
They do
I
move
like the way you said
quite
that.
sluggishly. I know it's a
Like
belt.
that thing we were talking about when we were walking. Do you have that?
I'm looking for it. It keeps on giving me belt of dwarven kind.
Oh, there's none in base 5e. There's actually nothing in 5e that gives you bonus dex. It's weird.
It's not looking for bonus decks.
Ah, you're looking for something different.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting. A headband, ogre power, amulet health. Ah, okay. I'm sorry, I can't seem to find anything that'll give you any permanent increase. We do happen to offer temporary increases, if that's something you're looking at.
Kind of want it permanent.
Well, breaking the laws on your body permanently may break your body, and we've found that not having repeat customers hurts our profits.
Is there anything that can make me more charismatic?
Well
Few
then,
drinks, maybe?
I do happen to have something that can make you more charismatic. It's this book here. It's a very special book, but it comes with a risk. Are you willing to take the risk to read this book?
What's the risk?
Anybody that wants to be more charismatic can read this book. It is influencing peoples and fooling the women. It's a wonderful
Wait,
title for a
can you not-
horrible book. You have 7 days once you start reading it, and during these 7 days, you must spend exactly, and I mean exactly,
100 hours reading it. If you fail to do so, the book will burn, and you will lose some of your charisma. If you do, however, complete this book, your charisma is permanently increased by +2. Like +2 to the stat, not +2 to the bonus.
Plus to the stat. Okay.
How much time do you have to read that?
100 hours and 7 days. How many days are even in?
There's definitely more than 100 hours and 7 days. It's just that you would spend a fuck ton of your time reading.
You'd spend a little bit over 5 days.
7 times. Wow. You're gonna be doing more reading than you are anything else.
Yep.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
look at it this way: you only need a 4-hour rest every day.
No, meditation. You could be reading during that time.
You cannot be reading while resting. Sorry, did I say 100? And did I say 7? I misspoke. You need to spend 48 hours reading over a 6-day period.
Oh, that's better.
That's actually a little easier. Wait.
It's a lot easier.
Uh,
2 days straight over 6 days.
I don't think our party will allow that though. I think we have a lot of shit going on that won't let me do that though.
And it has to be exactly 40 hours of reading and doing nothing else.
So so I can't take a break?
You cannot be resting during this time that you're
So
reading.
I can't read for 12 hours, take a break,
Oh,
and
no.
read another.
You can
another 12
definitely
hours.
split it up, but you cannot read during a short rest, you cannot read during a long rest. The act of reading is very intensive.
Works here.
And that's before we even get to the cost of the matter.
How much does it cost?
We'll find out.
I don't think I'll do it, but
It's called the Tome of Influence and Leadership.
a much better name than what you gave it.
I know, right? That's the name in the gold. This item is worth 27,500 gold.
Pork.
I think I'll pass on it.
But you could talk me down with a couple items needed to return it to its original condition after you're done reading it, because it goes on a century-long cooldown after being read once.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll leave it for the next one.
Is there anything else I can do for you, young Mrjik? Was it?
Not really.
You only want one arrow?
I need to math before anyway.
It's 1,000 off of 867.
I know.
So that's
But
123. Right?
I don't know.
It is. So subtract 123 gold off of your platinum count, and then you got the amount of gold you have left. Or you just get rid of all your platinum and then subtract it from the gold to make it easier on yourself. In fact, I'm going to do that for you right now.
I'll do it because yeah,
Don't do it because what?
nothing.
Is your mic not messing up? Yeah.
No, it's working.
There it is. It just sounded like it was trying to speak through time and space.
What?
Oh.
It's doing some weird gurglies.
There you go, Eraser. That's how much gold you have left. You're welcome.
Good enough.
Is there anything else you can bother me with?
Arrows. I need the arrows with.
Are you willing to buy them?
Master Ike, if you want to purchase something within your means. And if you're crying, here's some just of drylessness. It'll absorb the liquid.
Kidding.
It'll absorb the liquid. Mr. Gloverchov, you haven't spoken most this time. Is there something you want?
Do you have anything that could possibly increase my constitution?
That I do have.
It's this book.
It's not this book.
You have to read it 7 days in a row. It is 50,000 million gold.
I literally had it there a half a second ago when I was looking for what's his face saying.
That's
Yeah. And then I deleted the page.
God damn it, Chick.
Look, we'll just ask for random shit.
Yeah, you guys really do, so it was fine.
So far, what we've asked for is what I would assume everyone would want.
Hmm.
And it just costs upwards of 10+ thousand gold each, and
possibly our soul, which I already have on loan to someone.
yeah, yours is rent to own right now.
I think it's Amulet of Health. I just have to find the name. Yep, Amulet of Health. Alright, now I'll find the price.
Outside glimpse
Oh
means-
shit, Jason, you'd have the highest constitution in the party.
Yes,
Ah.
I have an Amulet of Health here. I actually have 3 on hand, surprise, surprise. They are quite a rare neck piece that make your constitution incredibly bolstered. It's almost as if you feel healthier while wearing it. 8,000 gold's the price, and I could be nice if the price is right.
8,000 gold each
Per.
per. A lot of gold.
That is a lot of gold.
And you would have a shit ton more health.
Yeah, the only thing I could think to give would be Hugh, and I like Hugh.
Hugh's dead.
Don't you
No,
No,
he's
respect
wanting
Hugh Hefner.
he wants you to get rid of Hugh.
No,
this was his way to get rid of you.
I'm sorry. I thought, don't you have anything to trade?
fuck.
Jason, that's 21 health. That's 21 health you could have. 21
Yeah, but Hugh Hefner, God rest his soul.
But 21 HP. Non-paper glorm.
But Hugh. Fuck.
You don't even know if you have enough. You don't even know if Hugh Hefner is worth that much.
Glorm, my child. Part with me.
Lord, my boy.
I will leave you these magazines.
I'm surprised you guys are keeping the gloves, honestly.
Do what?
I'm surprised you guys are keeping the gloves. You guys made it clear to me you hated them.
Oh wait,
The ones I have in my inventory right now.
Oh wait, I have the boots. Fuck.
Oh, the boots water walking.
Yeah.
Matt
Nice.
just, you hear it drop. Matt's just like, fuck.
I'm gonna offer him. I'm gonna put up the boots and ask him how much these are worth.
Let me take a look at these.
Poor Matt.
Wait, what?
It sounded like your mind just broke that you remembered that they were there.
No, I was just making noises
Oh,
to be funny.
fuck. Back one.
Yeah, like that.
These boots are worth about 1,500 gold. They're uncommon, just not exceptional.
That's fair. That's fair.
Now, you guys were talking about bags of holding before, about it being too expensive for your taste. You could always downgrade to a Hedward's handy haversack.
You made that up right now.
No, I did not.
Some alliteration. That is some fucking alliteration.
Are you interested in a handy haversack?
What is it?
I'm always interested
What
in
is it?
D&D.
This backpack has a central pouch and 2 side pouches, each of which is an extra dimensional space. Each side pouch can hold up to 20 pounds of material, not exceeding a volume of 2 cubic feet, and the large central pouch can hold up to 8 cubic feet or 80 pounds of material. The backpack only weighs about 5 pounds, regardless of the contents. Placing the object in the haversack follows the normal rules for blah blah blah. However, the haversack has a few limitations. If it's overloaded or if a sharp object pierces it or tears it, the haversack ruptures and is destroyed and spills out its contents into the weed that are lost forever. Although the artifact may be turned although the artifacts may turn up somewhere around some time. If a breathing creature is placed within the haversack, it can survive for 10 minutes. Placing the haversack into another extra dimensional space created by a bag of holding or portable hole will make both items be destroyed instantly and opens up a gate to the extra dimensional plane. The gate originates where the one item was placed into another item. Any creature within 10 feet is sucked into the gate and deposited into a random location in the astral plane. The gate closes and the gate is one way and can't be reopened.
So in other
Do you
words,
have
do
a
not
link
put the
to
bag
that?
of holding in that.
No.
So,
How much does it? You can put in there.
Put it
so
in D&D RP.
It's
we
about...
could throw a fucking wrench
Read
into
that.
this campaign if one of us put this into Selena's bag of holding.
Or vice versa.
Well, I don't know where Selena is gone, but it seems like Selena is currently working with our master.
How much does it cost?
This item for you? Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Hold up. Persuade. Wait, sorry. There it is.
For you, this item is 1,500 gold. Flat.
Anybody else?
If you can chip anything into it to cover the cost of the item, then you can have it for whatever the reduced cost is of that item.
What can you technically put in there?
You can put up to 80 pounds of anything in there, in the main sack, and then
Is 80 pounds a lot?
you could
Yes.
put all the money in there.
Like all the money that we received from that thing?
Yes.
You could double the amount of money we gathered and put it in there.
Yeah.
But if something rips open the bag,
Then it
away?
falls out on the ground, and then some of it falls on the ground, some of it falls out into a random dimension across the plane,
Fun.
Some demon will be rich.
or some
But
lady.
it's like a backpack that's exposed.
It's on your back. All your backpacks and handy haversacks and bag holdings have been on your side or on your back. It's the same rule for the bag holding if it gets ruptured.
Oh,
Yeah, there's no difference.
I didn't know.
Bag holding's just bigger.
I can give you.
Good.
What are you saying to him?
I'm asking if I can get that for 1,000.
You can get it for 1,000 if you give me that sword.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get my sword.
No, the
the-
jeweled sword that you showed him previously of
I don't
Mr.
have
Mort's.
the jewel sword! I only have a short sword!
No, he's talking about Mort's sword.
Oh.
The ruby one.
That's actually what I was gonna offer him. I was gonna offer him 1,000 gold and the ruby sword.
Well, I could already made that deal. So it's 1,000 gold and the ruby sword for the handy haversack.
Form looks with puppy eyes. Okay. If you want to, split the bag, I can give you the ruby sword, and you can carry a few of my things.
Wait, Cake is missing.
Cake is not missing. Cake is off doing something.
With. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that deal for him.
Sure.
So you each are paying 500 gold and you're giving the sword for him?
No, I'm just giving him the ruby sword.
Okay, Ike, you got the ruby swords.
Okay.
Gonna pay 1,000 gold for the haversack?
Yeah.
Okay. And you got a haversack.
How do you write that?
It is cold, and I will repeat once again because I love saying the name.
It's,
No, can you type it up, please?
I'll take it. I'll copy and paste it right here. Boop. There it is.
Thank you.
That's literally the exact offer I was seconds away from making it.
No, I did it first.
Like you cut me off to make your.
He's been cutting you off all night.
Yep. I need
I
that.
want
I
it back.
need that.
I was like,
Oh,
okay,
who
here's
knows
my. It's like those bidding war shows.
You at the back, come in or get out. Saying to Ace.
Sure, and I'll go in.
Welcome to Cyphlus's glorious goods. Can I help you? This is literally a giant shadow creature, one of the ones you fought just recently, talking to you.
Oh,
He
okay.
sells you magic items.
Shoot, I didn't get this far.
You didn't think of what you wanted?
Nope, not at all.
What could I possibly offer such a creature as you? I've offered this one bows, arrows, and ammunition. I've offered this one things to
I still need
hold.
the arrow.
You have one arrow. Do you want more?
Yes, you got.
How many? Do you want arrows
More.
of slaying, arrows of +1, arrows of +2, +3 are unavailable right now? I need materials.
I don't know how much they are.
An arrow of +1 is 25 gold each. An arrow of slaying I have a limited stock of, but they're 600 gold each.
So maybe just the normal +1 Razork?
What is the other stuff for our onslaught?
+1 slaying, +2. You there,
Kinda-
young wolf folk. You seem to have a bow on your back.
Yeah.
Do you even use it?
I do. Sometimes.
Do you want an upgrade?
Sure.
Let's see what I have in stock. He kind of floats off through the wall.
Restoration. God.
Oh god damn it, Turt. Luckily I wasn't here to hear the year.
Yeah,
So what did you want to say, Turt?
nothing.
Uh-huh.
Nothing.
So when he's through the wall, you're gonna reach up and poke at the arrows?
Yeah.
Okay.
Poke.
Interesting.
I'm
Man,
like scared to steal the hill. God.
you see a head poke back through right next to Razorik's face. Young wolf folk, before I come back, since your companions seem to have no funds, how much do you have to spend?
Some money.
I have 800 gold and 25 platinum.
Never mind, I'll be right back.
Uh-huh.
He goes back through the wall. He comes back out with his arms outstretched, and on each arm is 2 necklaces. Okay? These are necklaces of fireball. They are a consumable item. Each one of these pearls you can pluck off and then throw at your foe. The pearl will explode in a fireball. Necklace with 1 bead is 300 gold. Necklace with 2 beads is 480. Necklace with 3 is 960. And a necklace with 4 is 1,600.
Actually, I have another question.
What is it?
Do you have any equipment that can transform me?
Transform you how?
Of course.
And to beast, dragon, fae,
Aren't you a druid?
those type.
I repeat, aren't
Yeah.
you a druid?
Yes.
Oh, let me see what I have. Transmogrification items.
Cannot be sold to druids. Well, sucks for you.
It's actually a race thing. It's pretty fucked up. We've been
Yep.
trying to get appeal to the government for years.
Arendelle government just isn't budging. Just nope.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting filibustered out of Parliament.
Is Arendelle a parliament?
I like to think there's some kind of democracy to it.
The Queen is the Parliament,
She is the Senate.
so it's treason then.
So that's why you have you. For that tree, son. Man, I really want those fucking boots now.
After
God, I really want that thing.
after a few minutes, he comes back. Unfortunately, we do not seem to have some things in stock. However, if you bring me the essence of the creature you wish to transform into, I think there's something I could do.
Okay.
Transform into Galorm. Stab.
You bring me the thing that makes the creature most identifiable, and I can put that into the component of either the sword or the necklace or the brazier, imbuing you with either the creature's features or... actually, I'll be right back. He floats off through the wall again, comes back with the bracers. These are bracers of a woven kind. You can equip these and give yourself a magical claws on your hands.
I'm really excited for that.
They make your claws +1 weapons, and they do 1d4 damage in addition to whatever melee damage you do. 2,000 gold.
I'm gonna pull out of my bag gloves of missile sparing. How much are these, and can it be used to trade?
Gloves of missile sparing, eh?
Ace is like, what the fuck?
Fuck off, Ace. These are mine.
I'll take your deal on the other thing.
Gloves or missile
Or
snaring.
if I bring you the essence of something.
You can. Gloves or missile snaring are worth 2,000 gold on the dot. If you wish to exchange directly, I believe that can be in order.
Okay, I think an exchange would be fair enough.
Okay. Then he happily exchanges the gloves of missile snaring for those gloves of woven kind.
Yes.
Those are pretty solid, actually.
So 1d4 extra damage and +1 to a hit.
Only on the claw attack, yes.
Okay. Yes. I did it. I did it. Thanks. Thanks, Ace.
Is there anything else
No.
I can help you, gentlemen, with?
Boots
How
still
about
tied.
you, Mr. Razorrick, who is on my counter?
Oh yeah. Check. You said essence. What do you mean by essence?
You'll need the most identifiable part of the creature. For example, if it was a wyvern, I'd need the stinger. If it was a dragon, I'd need the heart. If it was a saber-toothed tiger, I'd need the tooth.
Ah, okay.
Something that's strong with the essence of the creature. If it's a Medusa, I'd need the head.
Okay,
shit.
understandable.
Well then,
Yeah.
damage.
Holy shit, that's a lot of fucking damage.
I'm happy now.
Hey, you're
Okay,
cool. I
guys.
can actually do shit now.
Hey guys, I'm relevant now.
Can you finally kill a torch?
Yes. With that, I can
Nero?
He is a brazier.
Nero, those claws are considered magical for the blah 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 for going past damage resistance, etc., etc. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Just they're normal magic items.
Yep.
Damage. I know. I put magic +1. That's easier that way. Yes.
Is there anything else I can do to help you gentlemen today? Razorix, who's on my counter.
Do you have any like gauntlets of strength?
much would those
Unfortunately,
cost?
we are fresh out of gauntlets of ogre strength. We've run out of ogre's arms to make them out of.
Oh.
Do you have
Okay.
any other kind of gloves that could be useful for me?
What do you need the gloves to do? I have gloves of swimming and climbing, gloves of thievery, and now gloves of missile snaring in my possession.
What did the gloves of thievery add to?
The
do
gloves
they
of thievery are a fantastic item, something you would obviously need in everything, except you're not allowed to wear them in my shop.
Never.
How much are worth the arrow again?
25 gold.
Each. If you get the +1s.
Good.
Those sound very expensive though.
So it's like, it's each razor. So 2 arrows are 50 gold, etc., etc., etc. So, these gloves are invisible when worn, and while wearing them you gain a +5 bonus to dexterity sleight of hand checks and dex checks to pick locks.
And how much are they?
These gloves, for you, persuasion roll.
Man, the last one doesn't last for it. My 19. Does it? No.
No.
Crap. Well.
For you, they are 5,500 gold.
Mm.
For this one on my table, there's 6,000.
Why are you yelling?
Because you're on my table.
And
Neighbors.
Okay. Razorick, here comes the attack roll.
wait, what? No.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
Okay. The cashier swipes with a large arm at you of pure shadow energy, and you would jump backwards off the table.
God.
Do you say that in character?
No.
No.
Of course I don't have form.
Would you possibly able to come down a little bit on those,
On those.
the amulet, on an amulet for the health thing? I forgot the name of it already.
Amulet of Health.
Yes, thank you.
I could come down to 4,000 gold if you would go and get me something.
All right.
I would need the heart of a swamp creature.
Sounds easy enough.
Not any swamp creature, the swamp creature.
God damn it, Jick.
Do we have a deal, Mr. Gorbachev?
Sounds doable.
Then the receipt will be left in your quarters for 4,000 gold and a swamp creature's heart. The swamp creature's exact name will be on the receipt. Will there be anything else?
Well, you said
I'm
there's
good.
no more ogres.
There is no.
I'm
We
good.
need more ogre arms to make more of these. If you wish to have more of them, bring us some ogre arms.
Okay.
Well, maybe we can contract an ogre.
To kill the swamp creature.
To kill the swamp creature and the dragon.
Is it just ogre arms that you want?
I need ogre arms for the material. You'll still have to buy them. But for a reduced price, let's bring in the material.
And how much would it be?
They will be 4,000 gold if you can bring me the ogre arms. If you want me to set up the name of the ogre, then that'll be fine. I'll set you up a name, just like I'll set up a name for the swamp creature Mr. Globatroff needs to slay.
Is there any way to reduce that amount?
Yes, by getting the arms of a very powerful ogre.
Jake,
Maybe
the
along
ogre.
with some spiked gauntlets?
If you want to trade your magical items for gold, I have no problem with that. Pardon?
It's not a magical item.
What is it?
It's just spiked gauntlets.
Oh, those are very mundane items. I can find them anywhere at any weaponsmith or commission them for gold.
Wait, the ones you got sent?
Yeah.
Those are the gauntlets of ogre slaying, like spike gauntlets of ogre slaying.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
So they are
Like
magical?
I was gonna want to get them, and it's like, oh, I need to be proficient in those, so I couldn't wear them.
So they are magical.
Yeah.
Okay. So they are magical.
Okay, so they're +1 gauntlets of slaying, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you hit a giant with it, the giant takes an extra 2.
Giant
D6.
slaying. Yeah, so slaying. Okay. Oh, well, excuse me. I thought you were pointing to those big glovey things on your armor. Let me take a better look at those. So, it's +1, so it's 1,000 gold off the top, but they seem to have a little extra slaying, is it? Yes.
I never use them.
Oh, you never did, but they seem to be coated in dragon drool on the inside.
Which could be worth a lot.
Have you ever stifled this stuff? They'll have to be cleaned.
I clean them.
I'm just gonna search this. Boom. Arrow of slaying, arrows. They literally is arrows. Fuck my life. Okay. Dagger of Venom is 2,500. That's what he has. That does that. Flame Tongue. I should just go by alphabetical. God damn this list.
It's very easy if you go alphabetical.
It is, but they don't put it alphabetical.
Which list are you using?
There's Gauntlets Overpower, Giants. Ah! Interesting. You wanted to trade this for what, again?
Gauntlets of strength.
Oh. We could make some arrangements.
Are they worth more?
We can make some arrangements. You want Gauntlets of Strength? I don't happen to have Gauntlets of Strength here right now. As I said, I need to acquire the materials. But for that weapon and about 7 days, I can get you those Gauntlets of Strength. Insight?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second.
Because I want to know how much the things are worth. And if it's worth more, then it's probably not a better deal.
Okay.
It could be worth as much as the Boots of Haste, and I could use those.
Okay. This is a shadowy figure with no facial features. You can only get mild hints off of his change of tone of voice that he wishes to have those gauntlets for whatever reason. They seem to have some sort of value, whether they are lesser or more is up to your interpretation.
I kind of want to keep them.
You want to keep them?
Yeah,
Are you going to use them?
I don't know. They seem to be worth more than the gauntlets of strength.
From that insight check, you don't know. You can tell that they are probably about equal in value.
What's that for?
What do you mean?
That roll.
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Yeah, just leave it.
Okay. Well then, go slay a very powerful ogre and keep your gauntlets. I'm sure they'll help. They're considered giantkin, and we could use them to slay more ogres to make more giant strength items.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
Yeah.
And the rest of you?
Give me one moment. I have a shit ton of leftover gold. Does he still have the...
You have a shit ton of
the
leftover gold, but you're also a gunslinger, right?
Yep, but looking at some of the stuff I'm going to make right now, I will have enough even if I buy two. So, does he
Alright.
have any more of the enlarged potion?
Oh, but of course, I have one left.
I'll buy that one.
Okay,
150?
that is correct. The same thing as he gave you last time.
Okay, I'll buy that one for 150.
What you talking about, Sparks? What you typing?
Ew. Hell yeah.
What rings do I have in stock? What can you afford, Master Sparks? All our rings are above 3,000 gold. A basic ring of protection will run you 3,500. But you want to trade up?
Yeah, with the Chun Chuns plus 1,000 gold. If there's
Interesting.
anything that I can. Yep.
Okay. What kind of thing are you looking for?
Either daggers or a rapier. Daggers would be preferable, but a rapier is awesome. Or short swords, I guess.
Interesting. So you want to trade up from that. What is your problem with this weapon? Is it just too not powerful enough for you?
I just want to see if there's anything better.
Alright, well, the daggers of venom are worth approximately 2,500 gold. To
You
enchant
said 4,000 earlier.
your Chun Chuns.
Oh, yeah, he's for daggers of venom +1.
That was your, whatchamacallit, boots, were they not? Oh, no, I was about to say the +1 after that.
Yeah.
You know, your daggers
you-
of venom are worth about 2,500 gold. They're being enchanted +1's about 1,000, around to 4,000. Let's see what we can do for you. Well, we happen to have on stock, and right, you have two of them, technically. They're individual items
They're
each.
dangerous.
Okay. So you have about $7,000 to $8,000 gold worth of weapons. So
Okay.
we happen to have a dagger of life stealing +1 on us. When you attack with this weapon, and if you crit, it does an extra 3d6 necrotic damage, and you temporarily gain HP equal to the damage dealt, the extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
We have that in stock. As for rapiers, let's see. Sorry, I have to scroll through this shit. Combat items, vicious weapon.
No, it's fine.
What does a vicious weapon do? I'm honestly curious. Okay, so Vicious does the same thing, only does 2d6 and doesn't heal. Okay. That's why it's lower tier. Cool. You want an upgrade from Chun Chun's. That's gonna be fun. Sharpness, what does that do?
And the dagger's life steal is only one dagger, right?
Yes, there's only one of them. Any weapon when you attack with an action to hit you. Interesting. Okay. So we have this rapier here. It is an interesting rapier. He brings it out, and as he brings it out, the blade is made of an off material. It almost looks like it's made of a purely refined glass. This is a rapier of sharpness. When you attack it with it, and he brings it up to an object, just the table that Razor was standing on, he just brings the blade to it, and it cuts right through it. Whenever you attack an object with this, it maximizes the weapon's damage against this object. In addition to that, if you crit on a creature, it is an extra 46 extra slashing damage, and if you crit on the crit, because you roll another dice, you sever a limb off the creature when you make the move. In addition, you can speak a command word to make the blade shine brightly for 10 feet radius and dim for another 10 feet radius, if that's something that intrigues you. It is a very rare item.
Roll 20 on attack. Pretty cool. I don't know if it's Chun Chun cool.
It is not worth the combined of both those items. In fact, it would probably only be worth one of them. Let's see, what else do we have? Dancing sword? Oh, no. He doesn't have that. Have you been in the business of cold?
Cold.
Have you been feeling a little too warm lately?
How do you mean?
I mean, has there been any creatures that would have been susceptible to cold damage in the field?
I don't believe so.
Well, with this dagger, it's a +1, just as standard as the Chun Chun. So when you hit when the attack using this magic sword, the target takes an extra 1d6 cold damage. In addition, when you're holding the sword, you have resistance to fire damage. If in freezing temperatures, the blade sheds a bright light for 10 feet radius around you. When you draw this weapon, you can extinguish all non-magical flames within 30 feet of you. You can use this property no more than once per hour.
Oh, so on hits, it does an extra d6 of cold damage?
That is correct. It is a dagger.
Is it worth one of the Chun Chuns?
It is it's only worth one of the Chun Chuns.
So one Chun Chun for a for what's it called?
It's a Frostbrand dagger. It requires attunement.
I was writing down the name. Don't worry about that.
No problem.
Oh.
It's just worth flat the Chun Chun cost.
So for one Chun Chun, I'd have a Frostbane dagger.
That is correct.
Okay, so I could dual wield one hand has the Chun Chun, one hand has the Frostbane dagger.
That is correct.
Cool. That sounds awesome. Is it a so it's attunement base? How do I activate the effect?
You have to just chill with it for an hour, and it's passively on all the time. To extinguish the flames, you have to draw it out of the sheath.
Oh, so if I draw it out, it automatically it's the 1 hour timer starts.
There's no timer. When you draw it out and you decide to suck flames, then the 1 hour timer starts. It's
okay.
But the damage remains.
Yeah. No, like the damage remains forever. It just sucks the entropy of the area into that blade.
Okay. I'll trade a one of the tunes for that.
Okay, there's now Chun Chun Muru dagger in this thing. So you have one dagger of Venom, one dagger of Frostbrand.
Can I have a link for that?
Ah, yeah, sure.
That sounds awesome.
I put
Hey,
it
guess
in
what?
RB chat.
If you put that in your offhand, you'll do more damage with your offhand.
Yep.
Or if
that's
you put
exactly
it in
what I
your,
was doing.
it does more damage on the crit. Like that frost dice is added on top of your crit dice because they're dice.
So it just roll that extra hit. Awesome.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything else I can help you gentlemen for? Mrjik,
don't
how
think so.
many arrows would you like to purchase since you were eyeing them so carefully?
8.
8. Go ahead and give me 425 gold.
Wait, what?
What?
Well, what is 8 times 25?
200.
Yeah.
8 times 25 is 200, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 425 gold for pissing me off.
I'm sitting here like, Chick, you do math for a living.
Uh-huh.
Whoops. Sorry.
No problem.
Why?
Because you wouldn't get off my table. And
This
now
is
look
just
at
a
my
thing.
table. My table's cut in half.
For no reason.
What is your last request, Sparks? You, young fox folk, you can have the 8 arrows for 280 gold.
Why?
Oh,
I
I
suggest you
do,
take it before you piss him off more.
Don't piss him off.
I do have a couple scrolls. What kind of magic can you... Yes, 208 gold, I said. Take it or leave it.
Fuck you. God, I don't have enough.
Oh, that's awesome.
What kind of scroll are you looking for, Mr. Ace? I have an assortment of level 1, 2, and 3 scrolls at my disposal. Okay, what spell? We have a large abundance of level 2 and level 3 spell scrolls available. My master Scytheless made it imperative that I collect all of them for our young and upcoming Selena. So, what scrolls are you looking for, Master Ace? If you moan anymore, it'll be 300. Scroll of Persuasion. Let me check my stock. I should have done this in goddamn... Oh no, it's funner like this. Control F. Persuasion.
Hey, because of that, I got the Woven Claws.
True enough.
Sparks. Finally, I'm relevant when it comes to damage and being able to hit stuff.
Hey, while you're looking that up, I didn't want to.
Yeah, go for it.
Was the Frostbrand +1 or was it just normal Frostbrand?
That Frostbrand dagger is a +1, yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Because it's equivalent to the Chun Chun. It was a +1 Venom dagger. This is a +1 Frostbrand to be equivalent.
Cool.
Okay. So it does offhand. It does damage +1, but no proficiency bonus. Then it also does the cold.
Persuasion.
All our new weapons are critting.
David, our new weapons are awesome.
I know.
It's only in this room. You're trying it out in this room, and man, these things feel awesome. So you go in the field, oh man, they're heavy and shit.
This is how they sell it to you. They give it to you, and it's an auto crit room.
Oh, it's such. Why would you tell me it's this persuasion spell? And I've been looking like an idiot for the persuasion spell, being like, I don't remember persuasion. Fucking hell! Tell me the right spell next time, jerk.
God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
Chick, grumpy bitch.
You see the creature come out of the wall. Are you looking for pure suggestion or mass suggestion?
What's mass suggestion?
A mass suggestion is a 6th level spell.
Nope, just suggestion.
Well then, are you able to cast it?
No.
Then you would not be able. Here, he holds up the scroll to you. Can you read that?
No.
Exactly.
What
Get
language
close.
is it?
It's not in a language, it is in a formula, of arcane
Oh.
formula.
Oh,
And if he can't understand it, he can't cast it.
These spells are made with an arcane formula and of specialty inks. If you need some scroll of your divine magic, then go ahead and ask for it. And maybe you could persuade me to give it to you now. By the way, Amori, I'm not sure if
Sure.
I said it out loud to you. I said it to myself. Did I tell you what thing you had to chase after?
I know it's a swamp monster, and I know it's dropping the price from 8K to 4K.
Okay,
Ooh,
it is
what's-
called
what's the other?
it's called a shambling mound.
Ooh, you're not
Sounds-
interested in mountains.
And it has to be level 2 to 3, right?
I have level 2 to 3 spells available. Higher than that, they're going to have some special requirements. 1, 2, and 3 spells are very common for us to make, but once you start getting higher, it takes several weeks to make the scroll, and the material costs are incorrigible.
I see.
Besides, I don't think you could afford them. So, what spell?
Spell of flame arrows.
Flame arrows. Aren't you a flamer?
Ha. Ha. Ha.
Now, is this a spell that you can cast?
Yes.
Well then, it is a 3rd level spell, is that not correct? Transmutation. That will be 200 gold.
I'll
Jared?
take it.
Okay, so the caster level of this is a you don't need that, it's concentration, whatever. The concentration is held by the creature that uses the scroll. Is that okay for you?
Yes.
You realize what the spell does?
Yep.
Then enjoy.
And I have just one more scroll.
Okay.
Jared,
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
You know,
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, never mind. I heard a whole bunch of dings. Also, I thought Cake had to do his moving stuff. Okay, he's just chilling with the cat. Whatever. Anyway, Ace, what's your other spell?
3rd level Longstrider.
3rd level Longstrider. Longstrider is not a 3rd level spell.
So it doesn't need
Oh.
it.
So what level spell is Longstrider?
First spell. First level.
Okay, let me look at that spell. Okay. You want that spell in 3rd level?
Yep.
Alright, well that will be 250 gold, and I will need 7 days in order to craft it.
Sure.
Okay, so go ahead and write down 7 days on that, and 3rd level spell with Longstrider. He has to make the scroll from scratch since it's not standard.
Okay.
Just gonna ask Sebastian to get our stuff.
If Sebastian is around, have you seen him?
He's probably around.
Do you call for him?
No, I don't need him.
Okay. Then he doesn't know. Is there anything else I can do for you all?
How many arrows can I get for that 200 goals?
For the 200 goals, none. For the 280 gold, 8.
Why?
Cause you pissed me off.
No, you.
Would you like it for, you know what? Yes, 300 gold for 8 arrows.
Razor, just stop what you're at it. Just
I'm just
keep
gonna go
running.
away.
Pardon, Razork, I couldn't hear you.
I'm just gonna go away.
Okay.
I think we're all good. Right? Everyone's done with their magic key?
Yeah, for now.
Good.
Alright. Then thank you for shopping at Xiphus' Glory's Good. Please return and do note, not to fall. It is a very long fall.
Mm-hmm.
Makes no not to fall.
Alright.
Man, this is
What would you guys like to do?
Okay, well,
One last thing.
Yep.
May I have your name?
He just stares at you blankly.
So I can send you messages
He literally just stares
for
at you blankly.
requests.
You may send all messages to my master.
Fair enough.
Although I do hear he changes his name every once in a while.
Good enough.
Have yourself a wonderful day. And you see the shadow try to smile, but it has no teeth and has a ghastly visage when it does so.
Oh, I like the attempt.
Yeah, he tried.
It warms Form's heart that he made the attempts.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Tea time.
Sleep time?
just go away from this fucking place.
I'm gonna go to my room and tune my boots.
last question to you, Jik, as a question. For the gauntlets, is my strength modifier added to damage dice? Or no?
It
That
is
was hard to
your
say.
own claws. They've just been imbued. They're transfigured. You notice when you put them on that the nails grow longer and the claws, the dexterous hand muscles that you would have before, they're now thick. It's now like a meaty claw.
Okay, it makes sense how it is.
So it's like you're equipping a weapon in that hand, so you can't like shoot a gun even in your half form. Okay?
Good enough for me.
Cool.
Damn it, Matt.
So, secondarily, Razork, go ahead and make a perception check. Okay, Razork, you have 27 gold in your inventory.
Why? No. No.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
This fucking shopkeeper, god damn it.
Are you going to look for your gold?
Yes.
Okay, where would you like to look?
I don't know.
Well, you have your backpack, you have your new quiver, you have pretty much that. Yeah, I know, right, Amori? Jesus.
Awesome.
Gonna fucking look like
Where?
my everything on
Okay.
me right now.
You take
First.
a little while to search through, and with that roll, you find 9 + 1 arrows in your main quiver.
You fucking gave it to me.
And there's a note in there.
A note,
Yes, a letter.
which is,
Are you going to read it?
yeah.
Dear Razorwick, Sorry, I gotta get the voice. Dear Razorwick, I heard you had a confrontation with my shopkeep. Please take this meager token of my apologies for the disturbance. Do note that he will be appropriately dealt with. Have a great night's sleep. It's literally written at the bottom.
LOL.
I don't know anymore.
Asa, what do you need?
Wait, why I have 9 arrows?
Selena has disappeared somewhere doing something.
I'm supposed to have 10 now.
You had 1 + 8.
But you said +9.
You had 9 arrows. 9 + 1 arrows. Not 8 + 1. Or 9 + 1 extra. No, 9 + 1 arrows. Oh, I see where you're getting confused. 9 arrows are +1. There you go. So the French doesn't mess with you.
No, I had one already, and you said like, oh, you find 9 more arrows.
No. You had 1 arrows, and then you find an additional 8 arrows of +1. You have a total of 9 arrows of +1.
But
It requires Selena. Do you want to go find Selena, Ice? And why aren't you talking, man?
Oh, I don't know. I was too busy eating pizza rolls.
Jerk.
And also coughing like crazy.
Ah.
That would do it.
just use your mic, your butt.
That's the reason why.
Yeah, it's okay. So you find Selena very easily. She's down the first floor, and you guys press the button to go to floor 0.
Okay, cool.
Your rooms are in 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Erebus is mysteriously missing at this point, but as you guys go down a hill, you hear out of a door him talking on and on about his exploits and random clapping every once in a while.
He probably comes without me. He's like,
Would anybody like to open the door?
I'll
There.
peek in. I'll peek
There.
in.
Okay, are you doing this stealthily?
Yeah, I'll try.
Go ahead and roll yourself.
Yes!
Wait,
Six.
1 second.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you open the door very stealthily to look into eager Erebus on stage walking back and forth with his pimp cane, telling exploits of the arena to 426 zombies sitting in an auditorium.
I'm just gonna smile and close the door. Yeah,
Okay. Where did you get 426?
It,
It's
It's
a
best
standard
we don't
auditorium
ask.
size. If you have 407, that's a
Okay.
fire hazard.
Selena's around. Fire hazard. Okay, I
So
think we're all
Ace,
ready to
you
hit the hay now.
find Selena eventually. She's in her.
Yeah.
She's seems to have been just finished having a conversation with Sightless. She's like, "Oh, hi, Ace. What you need?"
Oh, I have to ask you a question. So, you know that pearl I gave you?
Oh yes, this wonderful pearl of power and fire.
Well, instead of taking the pearl back, I was going to ask if I could have the bag of holding instead.
I'm going going to see what Min told me about what Selene would do.
Fireball.
Fireball.
In
Okay.
case of anyone asking for the bag of holding, kill them.
Shucks, thanks for trying. Kick some ass IRL. No, neither. He's gonna die. Whatever. You could have been Captain Jack Sparrow.
God damn it.
Oh, here's all the thing about Zen.
Just telling me to fuck off.
Ace, I'm sorry, dear, but I'm going to need this bag of holding for what Silas needs me to do. You can have your pearl back, though. Here.
Oh, alright.
Good, because I have a feeling if that bag was around us, we'd put it in the backpack and one of us is gone forever.
Dude, you'd all
I
die.
would put it in there.
Cause an
Yeah.
atomic
Really said
explosion.
it. Not to put it in
I would
there.
have put my backpack in there.
That's the thing. We said not to do it. Someone would still fucking do it.
Don't touch the mask.
Okay!
Every time.
Gorm slowly backs away and looks away from the group.
It would be an amazing one-hit kill.
Okay,
Just
so
throw the bag at them.
Is there
Throw
any-
the bag of holding in the bag.
is there anything else, Ace? Well then,
That's all.
then can you do me a favor and tell the rest of them that I'll be busy working on my new gifts, well, under the tutelage of Master here. It's going to be a while, but I'll come find you when I'm done.
Okay.
Alright.
And he runs off.
And with that, you guys return to your normal room arrangements, except for Selenis, who's been turned into a bowling alley, and you guys have yourselves a wonderful night's rest. Morning comes.
Yay.
Is
How many pockets is there in my bag?
your bag has 2 side pockets and 1 main pocket. The 2 side pockets have 2 cubic feet of room. The main pocket has 8 cubic feet of room. The main pocket can hold 80 pounds. The 2 side pockets can hold 20 pounds.
Okay.
Or you could read the item description that I gave you. One of the two.
So long.
Anyway, morning comes to you all. It is the dawn of the first day of this last 7 days of Amori's life. What would you guys like to do?
I gotta have my morning bacon.
We
As before, there is a button. You can press it, and whatever you were imagining appears in a plate in front of you.
Hell yeah. Plate of bacon.
It is a plate of bacon. You cannot determine from what creature it comes from.
I don't care. It's bacon.
What would the rest of you like to do? Pardon?
I was making a joke. He said, I don't care, it's bacon. I said, okay, take 2d6 poison damage.
Oh man. I guess I still have debate with Cyphus about the wyvern puncture in my chest.
Gorm has a...
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay, with that medicine check, if you check out your body, you're no longer feeling warm, and there's no hole in your chest.
Right. Awesome.
TLDR, the power of tear compels you to be healed.
And the power of falling 5,000 feet or whatever.
Yeah.
That also.
No,
helps.
that's just resettle your bones.
It's
Wants
all
to go
of
to
it
the library?
together.
What were you researching, Sparks?
I think Ike's gonna try to gather everyone and shove them out the
no,
tent
I know.
door.
I'm asking you, Sparks, what he wanted to go to the research. You guys can verbalize this. Okay.
Yeah, I thought his was gonna come up a little bit sooner.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Will do. Investigation.
Okay. Ace. Matt. Ace, go ahead and roll the investigation check.
Nice.
Cool. Ike, go ahead and roll 2 strength checks.
Oh no.
Okay, Matt, as you go duck down and go into the library, you feel the paw of Ike just miss the back of your neck. Whereas Ace, it grasps you by the back of your scruff and pulls you on and says, "Come on, we have to get going. No time to read." So,
Ace.
Matt,
book.
you find, through that investigation, you do not find the book that you're looking for.
All right.
Alright, let's go. We need to go.
Ike's like the person that has like that time
You can
chart
say it too,
on
Ace.
vacation.
Jason.
Huh?
We're all getting. You can say it too. You don't have to type it.
Amori,
No,
what the
I'm
hell are you
typing
talking
it.
about?
That's what he's doing in his room.
Okay, come on, Mori. What are you doing?
Just sitting there contemplating the fuck's going on with my life.
Fucked up.
Not a lot, to be honest. A lot
Yeah.
and not a lot at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, Amori, Ace, go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Why? I said
He
he
has
can
1
go.
minute.
Yeah, he has 1 minute. Okay,
Yeah.
you run through the library, and with your sage-like inference on the Dewey Decimal System, you find the book you're looking for in record time. You grab it, and you can take it with you.
Yay.
Okay, Razorback, what are you doing? I know, you speak right back. Amori, what are you doing? You see Ike coming down with your sister and your wolffolk in tow.
Alright, let's
I'm
go.
gonna head towards the outside.
Okay. Then you start heading out to the outside of whatchamacallit, Cyphus's abode.
Out the carriages, actually.
Zombies are
Wild,
gonna watch it.
what are you doing?
Yep. I am now heading outside if everyone is too.
Okay, when you guys come outside, you see a longing Sally bracket 18 and the rest of the horses except for Serenity.
Oh, I gotta summon it again. How?
You would had a long rest. You lose your affiliation with things when you take a long rest.
It goes back to sleep itself.
Guess I gotta do the thing again.
I'm
just
gonna
say
give
no.
Sally Bracket 18 a pet.
Okay, go roll animal handling with advantage.
You're just.
Woo.
You are.
Please crit
You are leading this horse on.
with advantage.
Oh yeah, with advantage. Fuck.
So one
I
more.
guess just roll again.
Oh.
You see a shiver runs down the horse's spine.
Stop it, Glorm.
Look, Glorm has some joy in life that he only has 6 days left.
So,
The only woman he ever loved
what would you guys like to do?
was a horse. Sally.
I think we'll
Alright.
pile into the carriage before Ike throws us in.
You notice that Erebus does not seem to join you.
Ike no care. Ike wasn't.
He'll show up. He managed to
find
find us somehow out of everywhere.
He went thousands or hundreds of miles to find us. I'm pretty sure he can find us again easily.
We're only
But
gonna
you
be
guys are all
talented.
full healed and everything, by the way. Alright. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you guys head on out or head towards Crow Village?
The Crow Village.
Okay, that's what Ike says. Florm?
Nope.
Nope.
I think I'm good.
Nero, is there anything that you would like to do before you go to Crow Village?
Try to wake up more.
Okay, are you in human or wolf form?
Whatever.
Because Ike will yell at me otherwise, and I don't like getting yelled at by Ike because he roars a lot. I'll go human form.
Okay, currently human form. Ace, is there anything you're doing?
Pet.
Cool. Go ahead and roll animal handling. Razork, is there anything you're doing?
Aw.
It snubs you.
Aww.
Okay. Glorm Gorbachev, is there anything you were doing before we head to Crow Village?
No. I'm just gonna hope that we can find whatever it is the cat was looking for.
Oh man, you're putting the hope in Nider? Good luck.
This is a crossroads, dude. If you wanna.
No.
Look, my life is at a crossroads right now.
Maybe that can be your use later, 7th day.
Anyway, let's head to town. The next town.
So, who's driving the carriage to the next town?
I am.
Alright, go ahead and roll for a random encounter, 1d20.
That was a survival check.
Pardon?
I thought it was just a survival check.
For him, this is random encounter, 1d20. Okay, so...
That was a survival check. But okay.
No, just 1d20 today.
Hey.
So, you guys are heading along the road. It's a bumpy road, surprisingly. Just seems to be getting rougher and rougher. As you guys are heading towards this town, you're not hearing calls of crows yet. You're hearing howls in the distance of wolves. Ace, go ahead and make a perception check.
Can we-
Interesting. As you hear
I mean,
the howls,
I can understand them as well.
you can't understand them. And
Bees.
that's what's unnatural about this howl, even though it's a wolf
Oh.
howl. That's what you're getting from this perception check. You can't understand them, and they seem to trail off and pass through the woods unnaturally.
Oopsies.
Yeah. You don't see them. In fact, with that perception check, is the sound coming from underground? I don't know. We'll see.
Mole.
But after a little while, you arrive at what is not Red Larch, but truly 100% original Crow Village.
He's gonna override.
You know what? I believe it.
Well, I won't believe it's Crow Village until I see a title.
You know what? Fuck your tile. I have crows.
It's just a picture of a crow. Yeah.
I like that.
So. Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait until he's done dying. You done dying, dude?
Like, dude, it's a really funny joke.
Okay. Are you good? Like, I don't want you to die.
Oh, that one's not as fun.
Oh.
What? I just made that bigger. Fine, I'll just delete this and make it super small.
Yeah. Like, small things are cute.
The coughing is really a real, Ace. As you start approaching the village, you can see that it is in a shamble-like state. You can see that there is just sealed off homes, abandoned homes, all throughout this town. Rats are running about in the streets, just amok, and everything seems to be in a relative state of just disrepair. There are signs on some of the doors of "Do not enter, infected, quarantine" throughout the town. What would you guys like to do?
Oh, God damn it.
Do I know anything about what happened in the town?
An inn?
roll an
Go ahead and
history or
roll a
anything?
history. Pardon?
Can we try to find an inn?
Sure you can. History. Amori, this town has always been a nice town. Even with you walking through here before Florm, it was not like this whatsoever. It'd be 3 months back. This place was a perfectly bustling, nice little town.
Damn.
So you
Is
want to
there
head?
any,
You want to head
any forms of
towards-
life as we're heading towards the inn?
There's tons of forms of life. There are rats running all throughout the town, just all over the ground. In fact,
That's always nice.
everybody that has the scent ability, go ahead and roll a scent check. So perception check, but with your nose.
Do I have that?
Yeah, but you have a disadvantage. Anybody that doesn't have improved sentence, roll a disadvantage. Okay,
Why do I have disadvantage?
because you're not a fucking dog.
It's true. He's got you there.
So, you guys, just the average person is getting just whiffs of like, death and stink and decay and rats. Nero, Razorick, and Ace, you guys are getting just this ever-present stench of rat just filling your nose all throughout the nasal passage. Like, it's stagnant. It's stuck. It's like a mixture of wet fur, sewage, and sweat.
Fucking
Bless
rats.
you.
How long does it take to do this? This is about mid-afternoon.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Find an inn.
Okay, Ike says to find an inn. Does anybody else have any other plans?
Yep, sounds good to me. And along the way, I want to look for if there's any kind of like people or anything that's
I think we should do
on the
that.
carrot, looking around, keeping an eye out for things.
Okay, so as you guys are traveling into the town, you guys see relatively no signs of life. You're looking for people. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Will do.
I am as well.
Okay, as you're coming through.
Yeah.
Okay, so most of the description is for Maury and Matt. People who rolled under 15 will get less details. Over in section 21, as you guys are passing through, just gotta pull up the thing. Yeah, time and things. You see there's a large granary over near section 21. It's a large silo. Seems to be where they've kept the majority of their food supplies. Over in section 25, you see that there's an old well wad, like an old well with a little bustling up a pool around it. As you guys get deeper into the town, you see that there's a big school and orphanage kind of area near section 2. It seems like this is the larger educational center for all of this region. And as you hit the center of town, oddly, there's no rats. No rats running around. And there's one large building in number 7, which is what says Gloria's Inn.
Is it in
There we
disrepair?
go.
Or is it a relatively nice building?
The building is relatively nice, but it's covered with white sheets over the windows.
Seems hospitable.
Those can be.
Might
Yeah,
relate to
so-
that, like, infection they were talking about.
Possibly. Didn't the lovely couple we ran into a couple days back say that the catkin was headed over here?
Through here.
Through here. I need that Arkansas.
Why are you
Wow.
there, even, by the way? Matt?
Yeah,
I would,
where are we in Crow's Village?
I would like you to roll a
Forget.
history check.
Uh-huh. Yeah. No.
Okay, with that roll, it is a place in between the Gleaming River and Arundel, and you
Oh.
travel through this way. It's the in-between town between Gleaming River and Mire, which is where you'll take a boat to the mountains to get to Arundel proper. However, with that history roll, your mind flashes for a moment. And I'll just pause that sound. Where the fuck did you go?
I can actually hear the sound.
Dun dun dun.
Razorick, please turn on your sound now. Because fuck you, bro.
I forgot that. Fuck.
Yeah?
I can't even hear anything.
I know. I've
Well,
turned
he's
off the
about-
sound. I'm waiting for Razorick to turn on his thing. Let me know when you're good.
Oh, the sound.
The sound, yes.
Oh, that sound. Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
You sure you're good?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn it!
And your eyes
could
flash with fire.
Wait, what did they heard?
I'm not happy with that illusion.
You hear that in your mind, and your eyes flash with fire and the sounds of people burning and screaming.
That sounds nice, to be honest.
Can I tell where it's happening in the vision?
It's literally just a flash.
Okay, so I couldn't actually. So I just like saw the fire and didn't actually see.
You saw the vision of the dragon flying over, swooping into this direction, and then your mind goes black. You hear the roar, and then you just see the fire burning with the people screaming.
Awesome.
And now we can
Is
get
it
to.
recent? Or did it already happen, or no?
Do you see? Go ahead and make
The town
perception
on
checks.
Please roll a crit fail. Damn it.
Everything's on fire.
Looking around, you see no fire. In the middle of the town, however, there is a stack of logs and a couple piers put up. It almost looks like some sort of celebration was about to be done. There's like a huge bonfire type celebration thing. Right. I'll just draw it up. Right there.
Oh, no. Good.
But it seems to not being upkept at this point. There's just about 5 large timbers going straight up, and then the entire bottom is filled with wood.
Can I think it's for a summer's crest?
Go ahead and roll an insight check or a history check on that, because your country
Can I do
doesn't
the same?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh.
Okay,
Fucking
Ike,
amazing.
your country doesn't typically celebrate Summer's Crest. You typically celebrate Winter's Crest, but you know that on this side of the continent, the Summer Crest is very widely celebrated, and this would be a very popular type of event to happen. A large bonfire in which people would circle around and have celebrations. You can, with that history check, probably you can see it's in disrepair because of the local pandemic that's gone down right now. Nero, you know that people like burning things during the Summer's Crest to ward off the evils of the Fae that seem to perpetuate the chaos of this thing. It brings a sense of whatchamacallit, security.
It keeps Razorwick from stealing.
That's what you think.
Let's say we know like 3. Okay. So who wants to knock on the door of the inn? Probably the cleanest
I will.
looking person.
I will.
Are you clean?
Oh, we're not.
That's like greed you're talking about.
Oh man, I'm not clean.
God.
Okay, so Ike, you jump down, squishing a rat as you do, and walk up to knock on the door. You do, and from inside you hear shuffling around, and you hear from behind the door, hello! Who is it?
I'm totally clean.
It's
Look at this. Look at it. Where is it?
It's
we're a group of travelers that are,
That's
wanting to
Yeah.
stay at the inn.
Matt, there weren't any rats here. The rest of the town is really populated with them. Ike just happened to hit one with that really bad charisma check.
rip rat.
The one rat that was taken away from it.
I hit one.
Yeah, you squished a rat.
Oh.
The one rat in this whole area with that
I
charisma
didn't
check.
realize.
So you now have a squished rat underfoot.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, this place is being used as a hospital right now. We don't have many rooms.
How many rooms do you have?
None. There's people very, very sick in here.
Probably help them.
You see the door open
Aw.
up slightly. Help them? How? We
I
have
have a healer here.
Well, we had healers too, but our doctors are missing, and the silver hand are here helping out.
Mm.
Would you like to come in?
David.
Sure.
Okay. Right this way, I guess. Gloria! Gloria! These people say they can help!
She invites you into the main lobby. Would you like to go in?
Sure.
Wait, Deer's coming in too? Great.
If I stay outside, they're like, why don't you come inside?
Well, there's two people fucked in this situation. There's the fucking werewolf, and there's the banner from the god fuck.
Is the what? What are you talking
The
about?
person that abandoned the faith and then a fucking werewolf.
Oh, is that with you?
Yeah, the silver hand.
Yeah.
The silver-handed tier.
hilarious.
These are the
This
people
will be
that are
great.
Oh, it's just those people. Okay, cool.
This-
Okay, so who
You better
walks
walk-
inside? She's inviting you into the
Walking
main
inside.
lobby.
I don't want to make it
Oh,
weird.
inside.
Walking inside.
I do.
Okay.
Sure, I'm walking inside too. I don't want to make it weird.
That's actively what you're doing. No, we can't kill all their healers, guys. Please. Don't.
Okay. So as you walk inside, you walk into a lobby that seems to just be filled with random supplies of food, water. There seems to be tattered clothes, some of them covered in blood, and you see that there's a long hallway down to the left-hand side, which seems to be where the rooms would be, and there's an upstairs section that doesn't seem to be for much of the residents. It seems to be where they would leave, and off the top of the balcony, it seems to be just layered with clothes and clothes hanging to dry. Out of to the left-hand side where the actual rooms would be, there's more cloths hanging down in some sort of. Go ahead and roll insights.
Wait, insight. I think I'm good at this.
Oh, man,
No, I'm
this
not.
is
It's investigation I'm good at. It's investigation.
Matt, you seem to have the idea that all this cloth being put up is just to stop the spread of infection. Razoric, Ace, and Nero,
Wow.
you guys are being field creeped out. You guys all are getting a cough. All three of you now have a cough.
Uh-oh.
You're welcome.
Sorry.
From
I could drink from my water skin.
Impressive.
from behind the white whatchamacallit,
I need
the
a
white
roll
cloth,
calculator.
a mace pulls the cloth aside, and you see this figure. She stands about 4'7".
Hilarious.
She's a halfling. She looks at him and says, "Yes." Sorry, not yes.
Yes? What is it, Samantha? Oh, this, what is your name again?
Ike.
This young dragonborn Ike says he could help with the infection.
Gloria's gonna roll a perception check.
Glorm.
She takes a look across the party from the left at Florm Gorbachev, Razoric, over past Nero. Looks over at Ace, gives Ace a cocked look, over to Glorm, and then to Ike. So you say you can help. How can you help?
Yeah, killing magic.
As do we all. Come. She brings you the entire party into the sealed off area. You can see that down this hallway there is about 8 rooms. In each room there are 2 beds set up with men, women, and children coughing and hacking with these blisters all over their face. She brings you over to one Ike and says, "Please, how can you help? They are all infected with an unknown disease.
Can I do lay on hands on it?
Would you like to attempt to do a lay on hands?"
Yeah.
Okay, then go ahead and dock away 5 points of your thing. And I would like you to roll 3 charisma checks.
I banished thee!
Wait, check?
Yeah, just 3 charisma. So we'll roll one
So,
more.
okay, because you say check. Oh wait, this thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So at first you put your hand on their head like you normally do, and you summon forth the power of Bahamut into your hand and flush the head with your healing magic. And the disease doesn't dissipate. You pull it back, and you take off his shirt, and as you do, you can feel the cold sweat just pulsating off this man's body. Even though his body is so hot, the sweat is just frigid cold. You put your hands onto his chest and redouble your effort. It doesn't take you more HP, but you just push that energy into his chest, and it's bounced right back at you. For whatever reason, this disease is not being revealed by the power of Bahamut. With your last one, you take your hands and you rip it around the back, and you just try to search for the source of the disease. And as you're feeling around into the very soul of this being, you find something licking upon the soul. This man is branded with a curse that's diseasing him.
Hey, Glorm! Who knows remove curse?
Yeah. I can't do that.
I have specifically 3 uses of remove curse.
Yeah, I use it each day.
Yeah, well, does it stay here for a while?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that I can heal 3 people today and so on and so forth.
If it
I was
works.
joking. I don't want to stay here.
Yes, I
Oh,
can.
light passes information on.
Yeah, it does.
You see Gloria Hillwinter sitting there, watching as these events go down.
There was a curse?
Yes. I believe it's glorious.
Is there... Can we find a source? So where do they come from?
That, Gloria speaks up, is exactly the problem. This curse isn't centered on this individual. Something's cursing them, and it's taking all their resources just to keep them alive. Our leader went off to the north to get help. You know him, don't you, Glor?
Shit.
If you could refresh me on his name.
Come on. You can say it out loud. Go ahead and just roll a history check.
All right. I'm going to...
You can't have forgotten this.
Well, no, because there's 2 of them down. There's
the choir and there's the big dude. Who's the most
Yeah.
important one?
I don't know.
It's the one that sounds cool.
Roll a history check. Roll a history check.
No, roll a history
No,
check,
but I
all
wanted.
right.
Okay, so you believe his name is Michael Douglas.
God damn it. I hate you so badly.
Don't worry. I hate me too.
She's going to. No. It is Marcus Rubio, and you should do well to show him some respect.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah?
You were a person off.
And you know what else is on the tip of my tongue? How are you going to help us fix this? Right now.
I can remove curse 3 times. That's...
Go ahead.
Alright. I guess I'll find 3 people and remove curse on them.
Go ahead and start with the first one in front of you.
Alright, it's not a roll, is it?
Go ahead and roll a charisma check.
Alright.
Wait, what is your spells based on? Wisdom, right?
Wisdom,
Go ahead and roll a wisdom check.
Come on, wisdom. Hey.
Okay, so you don't reach your hands around them or anything. You reach your hands into him, Your hands sink
Ugh.
into his flesh, and it doesn't hurt, it doesn't feel weird, and you reach right into his soul. And you find that little strand of thing, and you snuff it out, and it flames up somewhere else. And you snuff that one out, it flames up somewhere else. And every single time you seem to grab and snuff out this lingering hex, it just moves to another place and another place. This curse doesn't seem to be attached to this person. It seems to be afflicting everything around him. She totally told him that before this.
Yeah, we have to find the source.
Yeah.
Do you have any leads about the source of that curse?
The only lead we seem to have is that these rats showed up 3 weeks ago. The first person come down with the symptoms came down with them 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, our doctors said that they had found something about it. And then they disappeared when their house got invaded by trolls and pulled away.
They pulled away? Where they were pulled away to?
All we know is that they were pulled away down the Kendall path, and the trail went cold from there, at least to our eyes.
Alright. Investigate.
We can find them still alive. Ask them for the reason.
How long ago was that?
That was 1 week ago that the trolls pulled them away. From what we could tell, they're about 5 strong. Way more than what me and my 3 other companion here could take. So we've been here, keeping the citizens of this town alive.
Alright, well, I think we can help you guys
Think
in that
we
regard.
can handle 5 trolls, guys?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know.
No. Yes.
Oh, fine.
Well, thank you, Ace, for
Ace is
your
like, "No."
motivating speech.
I mean, we would need to find them first.
Down Kendall Path,
if
at least.
anything. And there's not really gonna be many tracks. It's been a week,
2 weeks.
2 weeks, and they're probably not alive since it's been 2.
All I can tell you is that they were investigating the granary when they came down with their miraculous inspiration. They were making up some sort of concoction or formula, and that's when they disappeared.
Have you checked out the Weedery Center?
Pardon?
Have you been to the Weedery Center? The wheat, whatever.
I sent Rachel over there to look in, and she didn't find anything of import or note, but she's not a doctor, she's a cleric. We mostly deal with slaying, not saving and medicine.
Can we try checking that out, or what else do you guys think we could do?
Yeah, we can try checking it out.
Let's say, because we can't seem to heal them here. Glorm has having no luck.
We need to find the source and eliminate it.
And the first step.
Honestly, we only showed up here about 1.5 weeks ago. The mayor would know more about the affliction, but he's been quarantined to his own house since the day of this thing.
Is it safe to get? How contagious is this? Are we in danger by being here?
Honestly, we don't know how it spreads. At first we thought it was bloodborne, and then we thought it was being carried from the rats, but after our...
It's attached to your dark soul.
Honestly, we don't know what's infecting each of the citizens. All we know is that each one has rat bites all over their body before they come down with the infection. We've been smashing every fucking rat we see in this area since.
Where's the mayor's house?
The mayor's house is just to the north, number 4. You can't miss it. It has a brilliant red shingles to
Number
it.
4 on it. Okay. All right, we're gonna check out the granary. If we find anything out, we'll let you guys know.
The granary is over by section 21, south east of here. You can't miss it. It's a tall building full of grains, but also now full of rats. So be
I want you
careful
to be
not to get
careful.
bit.
No one get bit, please. I don't want to be stuck with anything.
Wait, I'm in platinum.
I mean, what more can happen to me?
Honestly, I think the dragon will probably take care of any curse inside of you. He's a nice guy.
Mm.
Come on, partner.
Oh, come on, guys. We're burning daylight.
Yeah. Enough of
What the fuck?
All green.
So many things. Okay, so you guys start making your way through town. You guys are heading to the granary?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, granary first?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys...
Is that number 4, right?
Pardon, son?
Number 21.
Is that number 4?
21. 4 was the mayor's house.
Oh.
Okay, you guys started making your way towards the granary. And, Nero, as you leave that zone, I would like you to roll a constitution save.
Constitution save.
Rip.
Okay, Nero, as you leave the inn and walk out, just as you're passing 10 and 16, so these just 2 large buildings, you feel that for whatever reason, your lycanthropy was repressed and now has come back to you as you move through the town.
Why is it always around people of faith that they like screwing with me like that?
So
Wait,
as
very dangerous
when
animal.
Nero was in section like by 7, he felt that his lycanthropy was repressed.
Is what?
Lycanthropy was repressed.
his werewolf form.
Werewolfness.
Oh, okay.
As he passes through section
This
10
area?
11, he feels it restoring to himself, and then as he goes into near 12 and 13, it's fully restored.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna take a guess that the con save was just transforming on the spot.
Anyway,
There's something wrong.
as you guys start moving to this area, there is more and more rats just scuttering about. There's rat feces, there's rat pudding, there's just rat everything in this area.
Can I just fly?
Yeah, you can totally fly. And as you fly up, you see that there's rats on top of the buildings in this area. They're just
Ah.
everywhere. You come over to the granary, and the granary is a combination of 3 silos and 2 barns. What would you guys like to do? I'll draw them on the map if that makes it easier for you.
Okay, guys, we're gonna start looking.
So the yellow buildings are the silos.
Investigate.
And the orange buildings are the barns. Where would you guys like to look?
I'm
Uh,
looking in the silos.
So you're going for the silos?
Uh-huh.
Wait,
I like a
one-
bar.
I'll go barn.
Just put your characters on which places you're looking.
Which one's what?
The orange ones are individual barns, and the 3 silos are together. Okay, so Ike, you're going there. Ace thing. Razorrick, where are you going? Lauren, where are you going?
2-2.
Okay. So let's start off with Nero and Ace. Let's see those rolls. Okay, Nero and Ace, you're going through the barns, and as you're going through, you find a cow that is lying down and mildly moving about. The rest of the barnyard animals seem to be standing up, but there seems to be a little bit of lack of rats in here, except for the ones that are on the outside. The cow that's on the ground is going.
I asked her what's wrong.
You ask it what's wrong, and
And beans.
okay, and Beast, that's a sound that you heard, wasn't a vocalization of a cow.
Oh, okay. I'll still ask it what it's wrong though.
Right. Go ahead and roll a medicine check. It's dead, being eaten from the inside by the rats, and that was the sound of the rats' movements and gases that made the sound.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
fun.
Ew.
Yeah.
We're gonna back away from it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just, not be in here.
This barn looks like nobody's taken care of it in at least 3 weeks, if not 4.
Okay, well, we'll back out.
For Glorm, Florm, let's see. Ooh, Amori, nice roll. And Glorm, not too bad. So, you search through this place for a while. The first silo is untouched. It is completely sealed, and nobody's open. And as you open, the rats seem to try to stream towards it. What you guys want to do?
Is it empty inside?
It is full. There's tons of grain.
Okay. I'm gonna close them and keep it sealed.
Okay, go ahead and make a dexterity save in order to close it before a rat gets in.
Okay.
It's a rat, so let's see how fast it is.
Super rat.
Super rat! A rat just dives in. What you want to do? There's now a rat inside the clean silo.
Ah, rip.
It's fuck GG.
Silo bomb, throw a firebolt and jump.
Just fuck.
Guys. The village is called Crow Village, more like Rat Village.
Yeah.
That is an astute observation. There is a lack of crows inside the central part of the village. However, as you're getting to this outside, the entire outer layer is just filled with crows watching you guys.
See this, like,
Shit,
everyone?
I'm gonna do a quick stab as it's coming by.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack roll. Okay! That rat leaps in midair, and you skewer that thing. You have a rat kebab on your chinchumara right now.
Did any of the blood or anything get on the wheat?
It did not. You stabbed it before it got in.
Awesome. I'm gonna quickly close the door.
Okay, as there's 12 more rats now in front of you, looking agitated that the door is now closed.
Fling the dead rat onto the ground.
The rest of the buildings, the silos, you've seen that the rats have gnawed through the metal, and there's blood, there's just waste, and it looks like there almost looks like there's a puncture. With that investigation, Ched, with you, Mr. Mori, there's a puncture hole in the 2 places the rats have broken into. Go ahead and roll an insight.
Both of us or just him?
Just a Mori.
Damn.
It's about a long sword in width that started the hole.
Someone stabbed.
But both these 2 grain silos are completely infected. The grain silo that are infected have the names Brandon and Sons on it. The one that doesn't have the infection has... Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
There you
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, jumping back, so the 2 ones with the puncturing hold have the names Harold and Son. Okay? And the one that does not have the puncturing hold has the name Wilkerson on it. Now for Ike and goddamn, I have so many things that popped open because who filled it in with the green? Razorick. Guess what?
What?
As you're investigating this area, you're attacked by rat swarms.
Oh, man.
Yep. There's 3 aggressive rat swarms, and we're going ahead and roll initiative.
Dun,
Oh,
dun, dun.
That's fun. I should have gone with fucking Nero, goddammit.
More XP.
Why do the rats get epic music?
Okay. There are 3 rat swarms. And they, what happened is as you guys opened up the barn, they were clustered around this dresser. And as soon as you guys got near, rats just started swarming out of the building and started attacking you. And you have an 8. Okay, so go ahead and what you guys want to do. There's a rat swarm to your left, back, and front. Surrounding you.
I can't see where they are.
They are literally around you. They've surrounded you.
That's it. At this point, just pick one.
You're inside a barn. There's rats literally everywhere. What do you want to do, Razorrick?
Oh, I'll just kill them all.
With?
Fucking scimitar.
Okay, you pull out your scimitar. What do you do with it?
I need to do the fucking trigger shit.
Yep.
I can't do it.
Say the name. You hear the weapon say, "Say my name, baby. Say my name."
No.
God, please, no.
You call out
Is it
to
fair?
it, and it fires up.
Yay!
Okay, good.
It's like, it's a fire, but I love you, baby.
Oh no,
Thanks,
Razor
Dad.
is the one that sets the town on fire.
So, Razorrick, your sword's flaming. What do you do?
It's just a barn. Not worry. Well, hopefully.
Are you gonna attack?
Yeah.
Okay, then attack.
Shit.
Okay, so you take that flaming sword and you just incinerate 26 rats in a single swipe and kill them all. You have roasted rat everywhere. And you bring the flaming sword back up, and the rats just start swarming out of the barn, seeming unevenly perturbed by the attack. But you killed 26 rats. Ike, you're up. Unless Razorrick, do you want to do another attack or do something?
I can do another attack.
No. Well, if you could, you could. But what do you need to want to do? No, they were not surprise, and these were not adjacent to Ike.
Oh no.
They're a swarm. They're literally everywhere.
Well, just I can do anything. Just go.
Okay, you don't want to move?
I guess I can.
Okay, you're in a barn. Every step outside of your current step is surrounded with rats.
Oh fuck this! I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay, Ike, you're up.
If I use my breath, I can't use another attack.
That is correct. However, your breath it would be really effective about swarms. Okay, you breathe out, sending a cavalcade of lightning and holy, just incinerating 36 rats in a perfect line, giving you guys a path to get towards the door if you so do choose. What would you like
To
to
the
do?
door! I guess grab
Okay, are you going to move 30 feet to the door?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ike,
Just throw me.
you're at the entrance of the door. This is not a huge barn. Is there anything else you would like to do? Free action, anything else?
Yeah.
What's that for?
Try to break it open.
Pardon?
Try to break it open.
The door's not closed, so you walk through it open.
Oh.
The rats didn't lay a trap and close the door.
So what would you like to do?
Oh, that door. Oh. That was the other door. I kind of want to investigate.
You could totally investigate the place. There's just rats pouring out attacking you.
I know.
Damn it.
Yeah, I thought the
Fucking-
door was something else.
What door? Oh, you wanted to get to the dresser?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to redirect your lightning breath towards the dresser and get over to it?
Yeah, I never scoped that.
Okay. So you breathe towards the dresser, killing the 36 rats, and you run towards the dresser. The dresser is locked. Use the strength check to try to bash the door open of it, and it crunches, but does not open. Is that your turn? Okay. At this point in time, the rats flood in, and they are now in your square. They are under your feet, trying to crawl up into your armor and attack you guys.
It's fun now.
Yep. Here comes the rat attacks. Does a 1 hit you, Razorrick?
That's a fucking crit fail.
Yeah, does a 1
Totally.
hit you, Razorrick? Okay, so as the rats are trying to get up on you, you're like squish, 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 and you kill 3 rats. Does Ike? How do you want to crush these rats?
Just body slam.
Okay, so Ike just like jumps and body slams 12 rats that were in his square, and it's now you guys' turn.
What the fuck is
You
going
should
on?
open this thing.
What?
Open the wardrobe.
Okay, fine.
Your skills.
That's like total 10 XP, Matt.
Alright, so Razorrick, you run over to the thing and you pick the lock. Do you want to open up?
Well, yeah.
Okay, you open up and a big massive rat swarm out onto both of you.
You know, that makes sense.
And they just start clamoring. Most of them go after Ike and go ting 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 off the armor. And Razorrick, you just like kind of spread your legs and they all just miss.
Ooh.
There's one big fat rat though, standing.
Oh, kill that one.
And it is pretty big. It is about a 20-kilogram rat, and it takes a bite at you, Razorrick. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Okay.
Wow, these rats can't hit shit.
It is now Razorrick, your turn, and you attack with the fire scimitar. That does. Who are you attacking?
Fucking all the rats.
Okay, you're attacking the swarm. That hits. You kill 12 rats.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's a fucking bad.
Ike, you're up. What would you like to do? There's a fat rat. Okay, you take the warhammer and you smash the fucking wood, and the fat rat looks at you going. And you take that fat rat and like, oh, you want that? And just shove it into that teetering mouth. That does not kill it.
Okay.
Smite the rat.
Nice.
Are you gonna smite?
Yeah.
Okay, then roll your smite. What's level of smite?
I'll go for level 1.
Okay, go ahead and roll your 2d8.
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 Smite level 3.
I don't have that.
Blow it through the bottom of the chest.
Okay, so Razorrick, I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great.
Ike, I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
God.
As the rat explodes.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay, so Ike, you have a grin and you close your mouth. Razorrick, you have rat guts in your mouth. And Ike, as you explode this rat, you notice that there's a statue behind this big rat.
Oh. What kind of statue?
It looks like this.
Can I spit it out?
That was what the con save was for, to not have it in your mouth. So that's what the
Yeah,
rat
but-
statue looks like.
Can I spit it out?
Is it your turn? No, it's not. It's the rat's turn.
Can I investigate it?
You have to wait 6
Or
seconds.
my turn?
That attack took your time, plus the closing your mouth. It's
Well,
now,
closing my mouth is when I attack.
it is now the rat's turn. Razorrick, how's your ankles feeling?
Oh my god, Razorrick, no!
No, you got fucked.
Okay, so Razorrick,
Fuck
you've now
up.
taken rat damage. It is...
Rat damage.
30 d6.
Okay, you take 1d6 piercing damage.
Guys, I'm sorry.
We have to
lost
kill
a
Razorrick.
box today. He's cursed now.
He's cursed twice
No.
now.
Here's your attack.
Wait, I owe 2 damage. That's ouch. Oh.
Pardon? Pardon, Razorrick?
Don't BS the DM.
Oh no, you got nibbled. It's not the damage?
Ow.
Did you use your reflex to half that?
Yes.
Okay, so you take 1 point of little rat nibble damage. As it nibbles your toe, you flick it off.
Yeah, it doesn't hit me.
Okay, so now it is your turn, Razorrick, after getting your toe nibbled.
That hurts so much.
Cut off the toe.
Razorrick, what are you doing?
I can't move that like this.
Okay, that hits. You killed 14 rats, and you've successfully destroyed one of the 3 swarms. Ike has severely damaged one of the other swarms.
Good.
Barely damaged one? I thought I killed the big rat. No.
You killed the big rat. The big rat's dead. You also killed a lot of rats with your breath, which is why there's not many rats left.
Oh, there's not that many. Okay.
Alright, is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Razork?
No.
Okay, Ike, you're up.
Yeah, let's kill off the rest of them.
Okay. Oh man, you smash the fuck out of these rats. You're just like whack-a-mole with rats. Smash, 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 smash.
Well, I go with one swarm and I go the other swarm.
Yeah, you killed an entire swarm of 12, and then you take out 14. There's about 20 rats left. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Can I, like...
The rest of the party, you've
in
heard
the
smashing
statue?
in this room. If you guys, at this point, because you're done your investigations now, if you want to enter into this. What?
Can I look at the statue?
Yes, you can totally look at the statue. Go ahead and roll an investigate, religion, or, yeah, investigate or religion, whichever you prefer. Or insight, one of the 3.
I'll go with...
Investigation. You will grab the statue, and as you look at the bottom, there is lots of runes carved into the bottom, and as you move the statue up, all the rats look at you.
I mean, there's not that many left, but...
It's
yeah.
now the rat's turn. The swarm seems emboldened against you. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Okay, the rats are literally just trying their hardest to claw onto your feet, to climb up your armor, and you're just swiping them off with your dragon-like claws. And it's now Razorik's turn.
Yeah, distracted them for...
Yay!
Okay, you burned the ones off of Ike, and there's only 7 rats left. Ike, what would you like to do? And you smash, you slice and dice the rest of the rats up.
There's no more?
There's no more. The initiative's done. And you have the statue in your hand.
Hey guys, we're
Yeah.
here.
Oh, you guys are there now?
We heard fire.
Okay. Well, look at this thing.
Yeah, it's a statue.
That is
Yeah.
a statue.
Can I
Y'all
do a
didn't get
religion check on
bit,
it?
did y'all?
What?
Y'all
Did any of you get bit?
Oh, look at Razor.
I don't know.
You don't know if you
Go
got
ahead and
bit.
roll deception. Wait, roll deception.
Rolling.
God, I was dying. Where is the session?
Yep,
Okay.
you're...
Razorik's like, no!
Everyone can tell he's lying.
A little bit of blood leaks out of Razorik's left pinky toe.
God damn it, of course you got bit.
Let's hope the curse doesn't set in.
How do you feel?
You feel cursed.
Lorm, how's it feel to be cursed?
I don't know. Mine's a fucking dragon. I don't know
Is
what's
it warm and
cursing.
fuzzy?
Everybody roll a perception check.
Okay.
Turning into a rat.
Okay.
Damn it.
Florm, and Glorm. I would talk about rats. You would remember that you saw other rats outside. You turn around and you see that the entire field from the silos and the other farmhouse, the rats are making their way towards the farm
I'm sorry.
that you're in.
You cut out for a lot of
Okay,
that. What
sorry.
was it?
You guys thinking about rats? Turn around to look at where the rats were at the silo and the other barn, and you see that the rats are all making their way towards your barn right now.
Can I like roll an arcana for that statue because it happens to be rat shaped?
Okay, go ahead and
they're
roll an
running.
Arcana.
16. Damn it.
Can I
Nothing,
check for it as well?
nothing Arcana based seems to be around this statue.
Can I investigate it with a history or religion check? Or
Religion
whatever it
check is what I'm looking for here.
I
There
did.
you go.
Okay. Ike,
Go on.
you've been handling this statue for a little bit now with your investigation check. As you're peering into this, This thing looks like an effigy. A rat
an
effigy.
effigy?
An effigy is an item that helps focus particular magics to have them work.
Break it!
The curse thing.
Possibly.
Okay.
So
Maybe we
mayhem.
should bring it to the silver hand.
No, we don't bring it into the center of town.
Yeah, because then
It's
it'll bring out the
literally-
rats.
Bring it to the
Then
inner town.
maybe
So
one
break
of us
it.
fetches the silver hand and see what they have to say.
Can you just fly until we go get them?
Yeah.
We're gonna build a tower of rat while we're gone.
Probably.
It's gonna be like the scene from
I
World War
mean,
Z.
like the best armor too.
Okay, let's leave and stuff.
Okay. Well, holy shit.
Okay,
Jesus
so
Christ.
Ike, you're flying with the effigy?
Yeah, I'm flying
Yeah.
about
Okay.
30 feet up. Right now.
Okay. So you're flying about 30 feet up. As you're flying up, you can feel things tugging on the effigy.
Okay.
Almost as if there's invisible strings on it. It's not hitting you, but you can feel it.
Okay.
Currently there are 4 things tied to it.
Can I tell where they are?
Go ahead and roll an insight check. From that, you pull on it, and you get the general feel that whatever's pulling on it is towards... They're all towards the north-west direction. Everything's pulling that way, but very broadly, like maybe a 270-degree pull.
Hey, where they told us
Meh.
the trolls and stuff were. Caldell Path.
Oh, that way.
I mean, very broadly, that kind of way.
But it's that direction which got the lead for the scientist and troll.
Okay.
So, Ike, you're flying up. How high are you flying up?
I told you 30 feet high.
Okay, so as you're flying there, the rest of your party's going things. As time goes on, more rats and more rats just pile up below you, and they start stacking upon each other. Near where Glorm, what are you guys doing?
We're gonna
heading
go.
to the hospital.
The Wonderful
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz.
Okay,
Can I
Razorrick,
fly into them?
what you mean fly
No,
into them?
don't.
It's like break the little little tower that they're doing.
You can. Razorrick, what are you doing?
Following the group.
Okay,
Which is-
Ace, what are you doing?
Over there.
Following the group.
Good.
Okay,
Good choice.
so you guys follow the group for a little bit, and what are you guys doing?
I guess attempting to get
Silver hand
Gloria
to your
to
later.
enter.
You
Yeah.
lady.
Okay, well, you walk into Gloria's inn, and you find Gloria Hilbiter attending to a patient who seems to be convulsing.
Mm.
Yes, what
We
is
seem
it?
to-
Can't you see I'm busy, huh?
We found a rat effigy.
You
Or
have?
was- We found it, yeah. We didn't. We left it over there, but we found one.
The rat seemed drawn to it.
What else have you found?
We investigated the grain silos, and 2 of them had been punctured, it seems, by a sword. The 2 being the ones marked with Herald and Son.
She
And then
points
there's
down
one
to the 2 people lying there. Herald and Son. They were found by the silos fending off the rats.
The one labeled Wilkinson seems to be still perfect with its wheat inside.
Well, that's at least good. At least we have reserves.
Indeed. What do you think we could try to accomplish with this effigy we found?
If it draws the rats, we can probably try to find its source.
Do what you will. Destroy it, use it to draw them away. Do whatever you think's the best. Honestly, we have no experience with these cursed items or medical aid. We're more in the business of slaying. Sorry. If our leader
Alright.
was here, he'd
Figured
have
we'd-
better insight, but he's off to Maya to find somebody.
How long has he been gone, by the way?
He's been gone about 3 weeks. As soon as we got here, he went on ahead.
Didn't you say you just got here a week and a half ago?
Did I now?
And it's-
Seems odd. Could have sworn we were here 3 weeks ago.
Okay,
Maybe I
Uh,
misspoke. It's been a stressful day.
I agree. We're gonna leave you to your work.
Okay, come on, guys. Let's go find Ike before he gets ratified.
Ike?
Okay.
Ike?
What?
Before your party arrives, from the south, you get shot.
Oh shit! Shadoobies!
Fucking what?
Shadoobies!
You're
What?
going to take
What?
this damage.
I'm going to take it, no matter
Yep.
what.
It hits. It unerringly hits.
What if I'm just moving about?
It unerringly hits.
You wouldn't be on your guard.
Oh,
so
no,
it'd
no.
just be a stealth spell.
Believe me, this hits you right in the shoulders. Right between the back.
They hit well.
So,
Mm.
here's the initial damage. Here's the sneak attack.
It's a rogue! Oh,
Oh.
shit.
That's a lot of crap.
Yeah, it's because it's, what is it? The assassin tree,
And
probably.
make a constitution saving throw.
Oh
That's
no.
that's a 8d6.
Oh no.
86. Holy shit. That's
Oh, God.
really not good.
Please,
Okay.
senpai, Lord.
Okay. You make the save against the poison, but you feel a paralysis of poison try to seize up your muscles, but then it dissipates.
Okay. So I just take 37 points?
Yes.
Yow.
Lord, we dead right now.
Go ahead and roll a perception check to see if you can see anything.
Oh god, I'm so bad at that.
Get a crit.
He wants me.
I'm so bad at that.
You cannot feel where you can't see where the attack came from, but it plucked.
Do I still have an inspiration?
Pardon? You do have an inspiration. If you would like to use it, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better. Yeah.
It's a rogue, you won't see it.
You do not see anything at this time.
Sneaky.
The arrow in your back is completely black with whatchamacallit, black feathers.
This crow.
It could be any type of bird. It's in your back. I don't think you can pull it out at this point.
No.
Alright.
The rest of you guys arrive at this point, and there's now another stack of rats with the drips of blood coming down from the top. Like there's drips of blood on the rat from the flying Ike.
So where did this come from?
You don't know. It just hits you.
I thought you said it.
Your back was facing south, but you don't know where the arrow came from directly, just that it hit you in the back.
Okay.
The rest of you guys arrive.
Okay. Do we see Ike anywhere?
Flying, bleeding.
We're gonna
Ike,
wave him down.
are you alright?
Well, just like I don't know, hit the stack of rats. Just like break the tower.
Alright.
The sack of rats is now about 10 feet tall, and you makes it 5 feet tall, but the rats kind of just flop about as you kill 12 of them.
Alright, I come down. As I smack one.
Are you okay?
So,
As he comes down, there is a very punctuating arrow in the back that went right through the armor.
So someone's trying to fuck with this town.
You got shot.
yeah.
And you're just shrugging it off like you're not
You're
even
very
caring.
calm for someone who just got shot.
Yeah, I came from like south, I guess.
Sound?
Where my back was when I got shot.
So,
Ike,
You
I
see nothing,
don't-
Razork.
Taken. I want to look. Perception this.
Okay, go ahead and take a roll.
Someone crit. Someone needs to crit.
With that perception check, Nero, you can tell that the arrow's a longbow arrow.
Okay, so they're close but decently far at the same time. Okay.
Mori puts his hand over the wound and the wound seals. As the wound sealing, the rats start approaching the effigy and the rest of the party.
Okay, Ike, have you learned anything about that effigy?
Did I?
Go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, I did with the pulling thing.
Pulling what?
Yeah.
Can you tell where it's pulling from?
From like Kendall half.
And we were planning to head there anyway.
Ace,
So should we
is
just
there
bring it over
anything you would like to do?
Yeah.
Alright, you heal like... Razor, is there anything you would like to do? You guys
I mean, I
tried.
tried to look.
Yeah, you
Yeah. I mean, I can try to look again, I guess. Or no,
Go ahead and make an insight check.
inside.
Being an archer yourself, if he's not seen at this point, he's probably gone. That's from your insight.
Took the shot and left.
Is Zaro still there?
Yes, it is. Would you like to examine it?
Can I try to take it?
You can pull it out. Yeah, go ahead and pull it out.
I mean, I can't reach there.
Okay. It is just a normal barbed arrow, and it seemed to have a coating of poison at the time of impact.
So the president's not there anymore.
It's in Ike's body.
That's
Ike, spit it out.
What?
Okay. Nothing.
Can I add an arrow though?
Yeah, go ahead and add one barbed arrow to your kit.
With
Nice.
what?
Arrow.
Like, are you okay to travel, or are we gonna stick around because we
Barb.
need to follow that effigy?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Barb arrow? What?
Barbed.
Start walking.
Does anybody have a flute? We can Pied Piper the rats away from the town.
How do you write that?
B-A-R-B-E-D.
B-E-D.
B-A.
Barbed.
Barbed
Barbed.
as in, barbed.
Barbed.
I did. I'm good now.
Okay,
I believe
Ike,
I could play cards.
as
Play
you
game
start
book.
moving the effigy, that way, it resists.
No, resist going that way?
Yes,
I don't know what was going for that way.
it was fine going up. As you start moving that way, it feels more rigid and is pulled back.
Start flying again?
You can fly, it's still being pulled back to that position. Back towards the barn.
That's weird. Okay, well, I informed.
Oh.
Okay. Were you southwest of the barn whenever you were first having it pulled on you?
I think so.
Yeah.
Man,
It's
I left the
probably
square.
following you back towards the barn.
Okay.
What do you think would happen if we just destroyed it?
Too sure.
Well, if it seems to lead the rats and they want to protect it.
I don't know if they're much protecting it as much. Attracted to it. You want to go for it, Ike?
Bring it with us. Smash.
Do you want to smash it?
I feel like it's the right idea to smash.
What else can we do with it?
Lick it.
I don't know.
I mean, could we, like, leave it there?
It'll
Why would you-
swarm the rats again.
Yeah, and then we just kill them and grab it again.
Yeah. Do you see how many rats were back there? They were making a 10-foot tower.
Razor got built
Yeah,
for it.
and I
built
keep
for
killing
it.
them.
We can't have more party members bit to get it back.
I'm fine.
You want me to
I
smash it?
just smashed the statue.
I believe it's
Can't
best to
bring it
smash
with us.
Okay, how are you smashing it?
Throw it on the ground.
From how high?
Oh, well, I didn't want to click that, but oh.
There you go.
Okay, so tell me what you're doing with each one of these things.
Oh, I'm gonna act like it's a baseball thing.
Okay.
I throw it up in the air and then I just smack it with my sword.
Okay, so you throw it up in the air, you smack it with your sword, and it doesn't break. It goes flying, and then everybody roll a perception check.
Oh boy.
Oh man, I'm so perceptive now.
Oh, Ace, no. You're over there by the barn. It flies right at your face, and just before it hits your face, it gets caught in air, rebounds back, and bounces to the ground.
Whoa.
Glorm, you just see Ike hit it, and it disappears.
Where'd it go?
Teleporting magic.
I saw it, right?
Yeah,
I got it.
You saw where it flew. Yes, and you saw it do the rebound thing as well. It seemed like it almost got pulled back by something and then fell to the ground.
Go
ahead and make an insight check on that to Ike and Ace.
Oh god. Ace, do the thing.
Insight.
Okay, Ace.
I couldn't find the button.
You notice that it was not damaged by physical damage.
Not physical, it's magic.
Yeah, I know, it was not damaged by that physical weapons damage, even though it's magically imbued.
No one got some basic magic? Or do you want me to laser it?
I have basic magic.
Oh, that broke.
What?
Wait, my sacred flame broke. Fuck.
Oh no.
Just let me. I have a cantrip. I can use firebolt.
Okay.
I have sacred flames a cantrip.
Okay, so you firebolt and you catch a little bit of the grass around it on fire, but the fire of the firebolt seems to just mold around it, not actually hitting it.
Okay.
Okay, can I look Arcana that shit why it's not breaking?
Sure, go ahead.
The rolls are getting worse and worse ever since that crit.
Matt, something seems to be warding it against that type of damage. Nero and Ascend, you're like, ooh, that didn't work.
Something's warding against this type of damage.
So far,
do we have any other type of
physical
damage?
and fire hasn't worked.
Okay, I'm going
I would
to
use my
try...
breath, but I already used it.
Here we go. I can try thunder damage on it.
Okay, describe to me how you're doing it.
Well, it's just like the normal laser beam, so instead of just like...
Okay,
what is it?
so Nero puts his finger towards it,
Concussive bolt,
and you
really.
hear a concussive boom that comes out of sound energy. And you see the rat statue get embedded into the dirt, but it's the dirt that's being displaced, not the statue.
Radiant damage.
Amori, you take your hand and you engulf the statue with sacred flames, and it crumbles into dust.
There you go.
Hey!
As you do that,
Something.
green flames shoot outwards. One to the northeast, one to the northeast, one to the west, one to the northwest, and one to the northwest.
I'm confused
I'll
about
get.
the
I'll bring up
direction.
lines just to show it.
Pretty much all this direction.
Oh wait, I can't do that. Damn it! I'll have to redraw it because that makes it look.
Where are we about? Hereish or?
Yeah, we're by the bar.
Ooh,
kind
oh
of.
shit! No, Control Z that. Okay, am I on the right layer? Yes. Making polygon lines. So you saw one go that way. That it does not like this. That way.
You should use your tablet, it works.
That way. That way.
You're saying that way,
That
but we
way.
only have
You
one
only see
bar.
the
Yeah,
first
we only
one.
have the one.
Really? Okay, Control Z Z Z Z Z Z. Holy shit. Z Z Z Z.
I mean, I don't want to look at your screen. So.
Yeah, I know. I'll figure this out. Just give me a second. Freehand. Make it green. Okay.
Why not just do a line?
So you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you saw one go that way, one go that way, Oops, that's a really shitty line. Control Z. One go that way, and one go that way, approximately in those directions.
Okay.
That's not great.
Can I see if I can watch the one that goes directly?
Alright.
You guys all catch glimpses of the direction it went, and the fire seems to just stream across the ground and go around buildings as it goes.
Huh.
What are the rats doing around us?
The rats have dispersed, and the rats don't seem to be anywhere around. As soon as that statue is destroyed, this area seems clear of rats, and the crows return.
Hey guys, look, seed smashing was a good idea. Looking at Ike.
Well, I don't know.
Well, we know that radiant energy will destroy them, so...
Yeah, I wish I...
I mean, should we just investigate the rest of the town and try to find where there are large clumps of rats?
We have 4 directions of them, so yeah.
Why not?
Alright, let's,
Start west.
Yep.
Okay, you guys are heading west.
The worst.
Wild. While we're being hunted down by a random bozeman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like
Fine.
almost full health again, so...
Healing magic for the
Alright.
win.
I know, right? I'm like 53 of 60.
So you're heading west?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Nero, as you're heading in this westerly direction, you don't feel the same repression of your lycanthropy form as you did previously travel through that section.
What is it with the magical auras in this place? I'm gonna look the form.
Okay, so as you guys head towards section 27, you guys once again are noticing an increase of rats in the area. They're all traveling throughout this tall grass in this area. As you get more towards, you see that there's a pool of water at the back end and a well in the center. There is also a small shack to the northern section of it that seems to be some sort of storehouse for equipment. Where would you guys like to look if you want to search this area?
Oh, the weed.
Who wants to bet it's in the well?
I'm checking the well.
I do.
I
Okay.
can't.
I'll draw a well. Screw me.
Well, that little water thing looks like a
Yeah,
well.
the water
That's
works.
no. There's a lake. Like there's a small lake
Oh,
there,
that's
like
a
a swim.
lake.
Yeah, there's a small
Oh.
swimming thing. Oh, I should put a block, not a fucking thing. Boom. Draw shape. Boom. So there's a well, a lake, and a little shack.
Where's the shack?
Is it a love shack? A
It
little love
is
shack?
an equipment shack.
Ah, it's on me.
That's all-
Ah.
Yeah,
That could be
let
used
us
as a
love.
love shack.
Alright, let's go in the well.
Okay, so who's searching the well? Roll.
What?
Who's searching the well? If you're searching the well, go ahead and roll investigation. Okay. Who's searching the
Rip
lake?
me.
Who's searching the lake? If you're searching the lake, roll investigation.
My 11 was for the
Yeah.
well as well.
Okay, and if you're searching the Love Shack, go ahead and roll for searching the Love Shack. Okay, so Florm, Razorrick, and Ace, you guys start searching the well, and Ace is like, "Guys, there he is!" And he flips into the well. Razorrick, you're the only one that has the reaction at this time to be able to catch him. Are you going to attempt to catch Ace as he falls into the well?
Please catch. Please catch.
Please catch.
Please.
Are you going to catch Ace as he falls into the well, yes or no?
Make catch, not dead.
You're muted, by the way.
In real life, he's just like, ah!
So, yes or no? Wyron, this is what happens when you check a well.
This is what happens when you crit fail checking the well.
This bitch. Just save him. Maybe he'll like you.
You catch me, yes or no?
Save.
Oh no. You don't have time to think.
You literally
Oh,
don't
no.
have time
Mrjik,
to think.
I'll give you 5 seconds to give me an answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes or no, right now. What do you roll that for? Talk to me, Razor. You can't be muted. What are you doing? Unmute. Come on. I need verbal communication. Let's go. Yeah, unmute. Why not? Then tell me right now, yes or no. Probably your parents. Whatever. Too late.
Fire in.
Just tell me yes or no. Yes or no.
Fire in.
Right now.
It's
Oh,
literally,
God.
do you catch him or do you not? It's like, it's something simple.
You see
Do you
Ace
wanna catch him?
leaning over the well. He says, "I see it! It's right there!" And as he does, the rock that he had, the part of the well he had his hand on, the motor breaks away, and he starts falling in the well. You have a chance right now to catch him before he falls. How is the well? How deep is the well? Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Very.
It's about 40 feet deep, and the well is low on water.
So yeah, it'll hurt a lot, if not possibly killing him because his HP sucks. Yeah, so save him. We're gonna lose a party member just because he's not gonna save him.
Yes or no?
Again.
It is completely up to Razorek.
It's fine. I can Tears blessing him. He'll be.
Not if he's
okay.
sinking in a well water just out of sight. It's line of sight, dude.
Yeah.
I know.
If he falls unconscious and starts drowning under a thing.
Oh,
Well,
no.
just try saving him.
Do you want
Just
to
try.
save him or do you not want to? That is the question.
Make the attempt at saving, if you
Relationship
want.
wise, are you going to save him or not? Okay, then with that 20 roll, as soon as he starts falling, you boop him on the nose and push him back hard.
Good.
Ace, you were sent back on your butt with like a bruised nose, but you did not fall down a well and die.
Good.
No, you
Oh
you
my
busted his
gosh.
nose a little bit. Go ahead and take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
You boop the snoot that hard. Okay, on to
The rest
the
of you guys, you look down in the well, and even though there's rats down there, it's mostly a bunch of drowned rat corpses. There's about 40 drowned rat corpses down this well.
Well, that's not going to be usable for water anytime soon.
Those that are investigating the lake. I'll scroll back up
I
because there's a lot of shit.
crit.
You critted. So you dive into this lake and you start scrounging up every rock at the bottom. Anything that could look about statue size. You scrounge up about 26 pieces of gold while you're doing this. But you find no statue. But you do find a bunch of rats swimming around. Every once in a while, one will like swim over to you, try to bite you, and you just like smack it and like concussively squish it into the water. You've probably killed about 20 rats doing that. But you guys do not find any statue. Ike, you open the door to the store closet, and a flood of rats come out of it.
Again.
Round 2.
So here comes
Do-do-do-do-do.
3 rat attacks. Oops, sorry.
Oh shit.
So 1 crit attack. So here's your 2d6 rat bite damage.
Oh no.
Go ahead and take 5 points of rat bite damage to the cheek. The rest didn't.
Oh, I hit my
no.
cheek.
Yeah, it bit you on the cheek.
Guys, stop getting bit.
And with that, it's combat. Go ahead and everybody roll initiative.
So bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
19. Oh, I need to delete this. I don't have a dagger anymore.
15.18.
What the fuck is this?
Whoa!
Hey, rats. Roll great initiative. Do it.
No.
No, they roll shit initiative.
Wow, they're even slower than me. Good.
Okay,
Matt, why'd you
so-
roll 15.18?
There's 3 swarms of rats all around Ike. What do you guys want to do? Up first is Ace. You notice this first sitting on your ass looking at Ike as Ike is just flooded with rats.
Oh, this song.
I love this song. I need to look it up. Rivers in the Desert. Okay.
What's up?
That's a good one.
Okay,
What?
come on,
I
Ace.
don't really like that one.
Hurry up.
I don't hear it.
I'm trying to make the attack. On your butt. Frostbite.
Okay. You kill about 3 rats. Is there anything else you would like to do? They freeze and
That's it.
crack. Okay.
That's it.
Up next is the Nero. You're in the lake. You see Ike get swarmed with rats.
Okay, I'm going to swim out of the lake.
Okay, you
So I
got.
assume nothing happened.
You can get it all the way to Ike
Okay.
in 1 turn.
And I'm gonna save it probably for the big guys later, so I'm just gonna energy
You're in
now.
your human form, by the way.
So I'll use out lightning to be evil.
Okay, so you point your finger and you zap 5 rats. The lightning just bounces between their corpses. They go, and they get fried.
I am the sun.
Okay, up next is Glorm. You're up.
Alright, I'm gonna move over to the rats. And I'm gonna fucking...
God damn it, Hugh. Should have saved them.
Go
Got
ahead and
it.
roll
Solve
1d100. 1d100.
Throws it into the well.
Oh no, please don't. Please crit this.
Okay, so you're in front, behind Ike. Yeah, the well's behind you, so run d100 this.
Don't do it, Jason. Don't lose him.
Okay. The axe flies up in the air and lands beside you.
Good.
Neat.
But that ends your
I'm
attack
gonna-
that turn.
Oh.
Also,
do I
it killed
have,
2 rats as it fell.
self bonus action and stuff?
Yep, show bonus action stuff.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick it back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Up next is Florm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move in range, but still keep my distance and throw a firebolt.
Okay. You incinerate 8 rats. One of the swarms is looking weak.
Oh, that'll be. Oh, yeah, that's briefly later. Never mind. Alright,
Okay.
That should be it.
That firebolt is there, so yep. Up next is the Razorick. What should you do, Razorick?
Sounds dead.
I know
Kill
he's...
the rat.
Oh man, Razorick walks up there with 2 swords and just fucking slices and dices 16 rats, completely destroying 1 swarm and reducing another one.
We're all gonna be like, he can use swords?
Roll your sneak attack because there is a creature adjacent to these ones. And as he slices and dices, he's like, wait a minute, I'm faster than this, and just slices and dices 13 more rats. Up next is Ike. What would you like to do? There's rats inside your suit right now.
Ew. And those out. How do I get those out?
You tell me.
Can I just shake around?
Do you want to roll around like a fucking Dragonborn skill death ball?
Yeah, just kind of like... just do like this.
Roll. Go ahead and roll
Steamroller.
athletics.
Steamroller.
Okay, so you guys all watch as this Dragonborn in about maybe 100 pounds worth of armor, and then already weighing about a good 160 pounds, flops on the ground and starts rolling around, just steamrolling rat after rat after rat, just squishing them. There's blood and guts
So
of rat
fucking
all over his armor, and it is just a blood-brewer mess. He eviscerates both packs of these rats and squishes the ones inside. So Ike, you have rat guts on the inside of your suit, you got rat guts on the outside of your suit, and there's just squished rats everywhere. And from
Can I have
inside,
another action, or is this just...
that was your full turn. That's movement, action, everything. You squished all the rats out. But from inside, you guys hear there's 2 large rats sitting at a top rack of this shed next to a bunch of like garden tools. in supplies. Now the big rat's turn, and seeing Ike on the ground, they're gonna just push all this shit on him.
They're pushing stuff on me?
They're just knocking shit all over you.
Wow, weird.
So this is their first attack. Does a 20 hit?
No.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
Okay, so as you're rolling around, you're feeling like shovels whacking on your armor. You feel like trolls. You feel at one point an inflatable bounce off you. Like just shit is just falling out of this thing as they're just like kicking stuff off and throwing it at you. It's the rest of your guys' turn. What you guys want to do?
See this? No, I don't see this.
You go to look at it, and there's a shovel in your face, and you're like, whatever, and keep rolling. Up next is Ace. What are you going to do? Ace, what are you doing? Ace? Okay. I'm moving on until he communicates with us. Nero and... Oh. Okay. Nero and Florm, you're up. I mean, Nero and Glorm, you're up. So Nero would go first. It's two big rats inside of a shed.
I still fucking like lightning.
Okay.
Zappy zap.
You point at this big rat, and I'll make his dex save.
Be a dexterous ass rat. Watch.
Yep.
It is.
Dodge.
It's super rat.
Oh no, these rats are like bouncing around this fucking shed like mad.
Flip it off, and it's Glorm's turn, or Glorm, whoever's next.
Glorm, you're up. What you want to do? Okay, so you take Hugh Hefner. Do you want to attack the rats, or where are you attacking?
The rats.
Okay, you take the Hugh and you like pin a rat against the wall. It's like squiggling under the blade as the blade locks into the wood.
When the wood just dissipates.
That's why it went into the wood deep. So this rat is now pinned under your blade. What would you like to do?
I'm going to War Priest and...
Oh no.
Are you war priesting a rat?
What else does he
It's
War
just
Priest?
another attack.
Yeah, come on.
Tears
What are you
would be
doing?
like, he's doing it.
Yeah, it's just an extra attack. Fuck it.
Okay, so you take that blade, and you just keep pushing, and the rat's trapped underneath the blade in the shelf, and you go right through the shelf, and there's now a half a rat on each side.
Neat.
And also half the shed's cut in half.
Because you things.
Okay,
Yep.
up next is Florm. What are you doing?
I'm going to chun the last giant rat.
Alright, he's jumping around like a motherfucker. Where are you going to try to hit him?
Steppy step.
Miss?
Nope.
You stab into the wall, and the blade is stuck there.
Alright, flip around, go for the frost.
Hey, you flip around, stab with the frost. There is a Glorm there, so you have adjacent on that. Okay, so not only do you stab it, you see the frost start engulfing his body, and then you twist it, causing its lung to pop out the other side, and then it bursts into flames. That rat is thoroughly dead.
Yeah.
Rat murderers, holy shit.
That's,
It's the
one
first
thing
time
to
I
go.
used frost brand. Kill a rat.
It's pretty good. So, Sen, Ike, you have just rat guts, like, all up in ya.
What happened to the music?
I turned it off to
Turn
switch
it
the
off?
music.
What?
He finished combat.
Don't worry, we have 3 more.
Alright, well,
I
let's,
mean, let's search for an effigy.
Nope. Where the
Okay,
fuck
well-
did it...
Look
I'm
around the
sorry.
cabin now.
I got blood everywhere, I can't see.
God damn it, Jason. Did you forget Hugh?
Jesus Christ.
Like,
Okay.
I'm more enamored in the fact that I cut the part of the
No, he's
shed in
looking
half.
around like, where's Hugh? Where's Hugh? It's in his hand.
I just can't
Sounds-
see. There's too much blood.
Yeah, no, there's way too much blood. I mean, you're just kind of grossed out right now, Ike, because you're a royal, and you have blood, rat blood, all up in you, everywhere. Like, it's going down the back of your, like, neck. It's going
Can
down.
I just go to the fucking lake?
Do you want to go to the lake and go for a swim?
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
go
rats
ahead
in
and
the
make
lake,
an
watch
athletics
out.
check.
What?
Go to the
Save
lake
a
and make an
drag.
athletics check because you're swimming in heavy armor.
I can do that.
Shit.
Yes. Yeah, you can.
I can do
You
that.
guys see Ike jump in, and like a shark attack, there's just blood trailing out of Ike's suits. Like, it is a disgusting scene. And you guys are pretty sure that if there was any drinking water left in this town that was, like, decent, Ike has just filled it with, like, crushed rat blood.
Oh,
They
rip.
didn't even know about the perfect
Bad.
wheat stores, so.
Florm and Nero, after looking around this place, you don't really find a rat effigy. And then you find an out-of-place basketball. You don't even know what basketball is. It's just like this hard leather type round ball. And when you pick it up, you hear something shaking inside of it.
I'm gonna shake it.
And there's something bouncing around inside of it.
I'm gonna cut it open.
Okay, how are you cutting it open?
I forgot I don't have a dagger. Florm, cut it open.
With your claw.
I'm gonna
I'm
use
human
just a
form.
normal dagger, and I'm gonna cut it open.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Sir, I shouldn't be
Okay,
in that
so you
form.
take your dagger, and it pings off of something.
Oh, yeah.
The casing of it pops up, and there's a metal sphere inside of this thing. It's about the size of the basketball. The outer coating was not but leather.
Okay.
Convert metal.
I'm just gonna hand it to Glorm, and I'm gonna check outside, see if we're being followed or anything.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check. Okay, you don't see anybody following you or watching you at this point, but you see all the rats in the area are making their way to everything from the lake is swimming towards you. Everything from the grasslands are just stirring, move towards you. You can see all the grass shaking as it's coming towards you. Is there a thing to open it? Would you like to make an investigation check, Turt? Looking over it, it seems that this was two metal cups that were sealed together with hot metal.
No one can break it open. I could just use acid on it.
Do you want to try to burn it?
Acid. Hopefully eat through the
I was
metal.
talking to Razorwick since he's typing. I heard you though. You can try
Try
it
it.
if you want. Razorwick says he wants to burn it.
I mean,
No, should I burn the thing? And he asked to the group.
Yeah.
What I guess.
burn.
Yeah, so-
Yeah, he wants to burn the ball. Should we let him burn the ball, or should we try to just like smash something?
Try to burn the ball, I guess.
Yeah, let's try burning it. Who knows?
Does it hurt?
Alright,
There's
Razorwick,
a
how are
good
you
fire.
burning it? Okay, so Razorwick says Sapphire and his flame brand scimitar lights up, and it's like, oh baby, twice in one day.
God damn it.
And what are you going to do, Razorwick? If you're going to attack, roll your attack roll. So, go ahead and roll your attack roll if you're going to attack it. Or, like, what are you doing with it, your sword? Oh, you just want to, like, stick against it and, like, press into it and try to use the fire to, like, melt your way through it? Okay, yeah, okay. I would like you to roll... This is going to need some precision. So, I want you to roll a dexterity check. Because it's a round sphere and you're trying to put pressure through it, but let's see if this works. Yeah, no, not scientific difficulty. I've already calculated the moles needed to melt through this, so go ahead and roll your dexterity check.
I still have that fucking stuffed animal I made in high school for that project.
Okay, so you guys all see Razorwick, and he takes a piece of cloth, wets it, and puts it on one end of the scimitar, and he whispers to it, Sapphire, as the blade embers up, and he presses the blade right into the sphere and starts wiggling back and forth. And you can see the metal starting to wane and melt underneath the heat and pressure that he's applying. And eventually he cuts this thing all the way through. He puts the blade right on the seam where the original weak metal was used to seal this, and it cuts open, both sides flopping open, and inside of there is none but, behold, the statue of the rat.
Glorm, get to work.
And as he says, Glorm, like Darth Vader, raises his hands and clutches it, and the fires bring up and incinerate this statue. And as it does, 3 green flames shoot out towards. And you see them go in... where the fuck? There it is, freehand. Give me the green. I like the green. Goes off in this direction. Goes off in this
Triangulate.
direction.
Oh God.
And goes off in this direction.
Oh
Hey,
come on,
guys.
it's a little on the nose, huh?
No, but here's the best thing. Fucking bounty hunter observation bullshit. It's like, hey guys, map. This.
Okay, that's
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
yeah.
Just
Well,
work our way around town.
Working
Do I
my
have
way
all the
around.
cuts off of me now?
You don't have the cuts off you. You have the
No,
blood off
guts.
you. Oh, guts. Yes.
What do you
Like,
mean I
all,
didn't
all
look
of this
like
stuff is
boy?
all
I
off,
found
right?
26 gold.
let's not split. I don't think it's a good idea. If you want to,
I mean,
we
every
can.
single time I open things, there's rats.
I mean, we have 3 healers. We can go. Yeah, we need the radiant. That's the radiant's the biggest part.
Who has radiant damage? Then
Glorm, as far as I'm, well, maybe.
Because I already used
Sen?
my breath, I can't actually use it again.
Yeah.
Your
Wait,
smite,
doesn't-
Ike,
you
your
have
smite is
radi-
considered radiant.
Yeah, but I have to attack it, and then I gotta... If it
If-
bounces back, I can't smite it.
I mean, you can try again. I mean,
Stop making the
so-
tokens dirt. Thank you.
so Ace, Ike, and Glorn. I mean, we can split up if we want to. It's a thing.
I
Your
mean,
group's of 3.
every single time I open something, there's always a swarm of rats.
okay, so we need Ike because we'll find him.
Every single one is going to have Swarm of Rat. Is it worth it to try to split up?
I say we just stay together.
Okay.
Stay together.
There
Go to
seems
one
to
to the
be
north.
less flames.
All right, let's just do it one at a time. I think it'll be fun.
Say, because we're
It's a
just
little faster.
obliterating these hordes around the town. As we're stepping out, though, from the place, I'm gonna do an observation. I want to see if that sniper's been following us.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check.
I do not see them.
You do
Guarantee.
not notice them because as you're traveling up this way, you feel that whatever was repressing your lycanthropy state is completely absent now. You feel completely normal.
I hate these statues.
Yeah,
One,
yeah,
we need to kill the statue.
yeah, like some people have some work in the morning. We might need to head off for the night.
You know what? Actually, this is a good point for us to stop tonight. And we'll finish up whatever's going down in this town, next session. Okay?
Woo.
Oh,
Cool.
alright.
A literal pentagram. I did not see that coming.
It's a crown right now.
Yeah, it is a crown right now.
It's a little triangle making some dance moves.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's
yeah,
a
yeah.
fucking pentagram.
Yeah, it's a crown. Totally a pentagram nut.
It's a fucking pentagram. Oh no.
Wait, is it just clicking in your head right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's the one down there, so... And then...
Yeah,
these
no, I
two.
just traced a star out of it. Well, it's not a pentagram, it's a star, but
It works well enough.
flip it. Flip that shit.
So...
Love
let's
you
see.
guys.
That's
One right here.
that,
One right there.
immediately I was like, that's on the nose. Come on. Oh my god. Hey, I gotta use my new dagger.
And it destroyed a rat. Congratulations.
It ruined
Yeah.
a rat's life.
So the second that... What was it? Jik was talking to Ace about, look at this, like, thing that makes your claws better. I was like, autistic screech inside. Need it.
I think I want it.
I cut a shed in half.
You cut a rat in the shed in half.
That's why I don't want to lose Hugh just for the comedic effect sometimes.
You are the comedic effect. No matter with or without Hugh, there will be comedic effect. You are the comedic effect.